All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some Monday Night Football, some college football, or not college football, but we have some championships on the line for some fantasy football, so some semifinals on the board here tonight. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in. Make sure y'all tap that screen as you're coming in. If you're on YouTube, TikTok, or Twitch, make sure you leave a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. Welcome, everybody. We got ourselves a good night ahead of us here. I'm excited. Hope you guys are as well. How we doing? Let me get my handy dandy stuff ready to go. We're getting ready to do the national anthem. Yo, what's up, Elizabeth? Thank you. Yo, what up, Dashy? How we doing? Welcome, everybody, in here. Making sure this is charged. Elizabeth, thank you so much for the likes there early. Colts versus 49ers. How we feeling tonight? Yo, what up, Dennis? How we doing? Big night tonight. Philip Rivers playing tonight. Going to be interesting to see how he does. 49ers already clinching their spot in the playoffs. If they can win out, they can get the number 1 seed. So how's that going to go for the rest of this game? We'll see what the case is here. But yes, welcome on, welcome all. Glad to have you guys in here tonight. Hope everybody is doing well. Excited to see what happens here today. So I can get this right there. I can do that, and then welcome one, welcome all there. Yo, what up, Nick? How we doing? Welcome. Hornets are playing tonight, I believe. Yep, they're playing right now against Cleveland. I've got it up as well. So I'm watching Cleveland, and I'm also watching this game right here. So yeah, Hornets are playing the Cavs right now, so I'm keeping tabs on that one. What about Panthers playoff hopes? Well, right now we're in. Right now we would be in. So, if we just keep, we can clinch. Next week we can clinch if we win our game and Tampa loses theirs. But if not, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what happens next week. But that's just a scenario for us. If not, though, it goes to Week 18, Panthers versus Buccaneers. That'll determine who wins that one. Hurricanes play the Panthers tomorrow. Hopefully the Panthers can get. The Hurricanes can get a win in that one. I see that the Chiefs are relocating. Yeah, Chiefs are no longer going to be in Missouri. They're going to Kansas. I cannot stand the Florida Panthers. I cannot stand the Florida Panthers, man. More than anything. But yeah, glad to hear that, Nick. Glad to have you in here as well. Make sure y'all tap on that screen. Make sure y'all are in here. Welcome one, welcome all. But I appreciate everybody for being here. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a thumbs up. Appreciate that. But yeah, Chiefs relocating. Yo, what's up, football? Welcome in here. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing here tonight? Glad to have you here with us. How we doing, Torchy? Welcome in here. Glad to have you with us as well. Appreciate you for being here to hang out and watch some good old football here tonight. But yeah, there you go. Hornets score right there, 70-63 at the end of the third. Or no, at the half. Hornets keeping alive, keeping alive. But welcome one, welcome all. Ever you may watch there. Does next week's last Monday Night Football game of the season with the Falcons and the Rams have any playoff implications? I mean, the Rams want to keep winning if they want to try to be like the number 1 seed or have a shot at the division. So they definitely want to. It really doesn't matter as much for the Falcons. You're my favorite streamer for watching games you can't watch. Hey, well, appreciate y'all. Thank you for that. Appreciate the compliment, and glad to have you in here as well. But thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed here tonight. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this one goes, but I appreciate that. But how about you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just relaxing. I've had a little bit of a headache today, but we're doing all right. And getting excited. The holiday season coming up. Almost that beautiful time. So I am excited for that, yeah. So yeah, good to have that one. But appreciate y'all. Romo's commentating tonight. You can't listen to him. Is he commentating? I'm actually watching the alternate broadcast because Luke Kuechly's on it. And he's doing, like, helping announce. It's him and Dan Orlovsky and someone else. But I got winning tonight. I think the 49ers will win. I think the 49ers got this one in the bag. I do like Philip Rivers. I'm a Colts sympathizer for currently, you know, especially with the issues with Daniel Jones. But unfortunately, I don't know if that's going to be enough to beat the 49ers. That's just a good team all around. Maybe it was a pregame. Okay. Elizabeth, thank you for the continued likes. I appreciate that. 1.1K likes already. And Elizabeth's pretty much all of them. So thank you. Thank you. And if you're on TikTok, make sure y'all tap that screen. Appreciate y'all for being here. I think the Colts and Rivers got this in the bag. It's going to be tough. It'll be really tough to say they're going to win that. I like Philip Rivers. I like him more about 10 years ago. But, hey, you never know. Maybe there's going to be a shock tonight, but we'll have fun. I'm needing a lot of Jonathan Taylor yards tonight. So if Jonathan Taylor could be a real one and give me some fantasy points, I'd appreciate you. But yeah, it's the Monday Night Football playbook with next-gen stats. I'm excited for that. So, and Torchy, thank you for the likes as well. Should be a fun one, though. As the game started, not quite yet. We're getting ready to, though. Kickoff is in just a moment here. So they're showing everything, and we're getting ready for it. I'm excited. I hope you guys are, too. But I'm excited. Hope you guys are too. We got ourselves a fun night here ahead of us, and I am ready for it. But yeah, Chiefs are leaving there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's my fantasy? It's heavily reliant on. It's heavily reliant upon Jonathan Taylor doing well. So we'll see. Some of the impacts for my games are Christian McCaffrey and Jonathan Taylor. So we'll see how they do here tonight. So it's not likely, but how many points does JT need? So, like, here's my situation. I'll tell you what I got. I did end up in this one league. I've got Jonathan Taylor and Christian McCaffrey. And so I'm down by 50 points. I'm down, or 48 points. So, but in a completely different league, I can get messed up if Christian McCaffrey scores too much. So if he could score like somewhere between 15 to 20 points, McCaffrey, that would be perfect for me. And then Jonathan Taylor get about 30, that'd be great. But that's still possible. For sure, for sure. I think it is. We'll just have to see what the case is here. Who's going to win? I do think the 49ers will win, but we'll see how this goes today. The 49ers rush defense is not that great. I think that the Colts will live into that, and we'll see if that is the case here tonight. Dude, don't care. The NFL needs a new playoff format. What do you think? What are you thinking? What's your problem with the current format? Let me know. I'll tell you what my idea is. I'll tell you what I think the format should be. Anyway, Philip Rivers goes back looking. He's going to go deep. Deep shot. First play. And incomplete there. Trying to take a shot to Michael Pittman. Not able to connect there. But that's a great start there. So, again, the Colts have the ball first here. Let me go ahead and give the ball to the Colts. Sorry. And we'll see how this one goes. Record-based like the NBA, not division-based. I disagree. I do think that it's different in the NFL. I do think division-based should matter. And they should do the divisions. I think it should be 8 teams and stuff like that. But I don't want to I don't want to make divisions not matter, because in the NFL it does matter quite a bit there. What's my fantasy record? One is like 7-7, and the other one's like 9-5 or something, or 8-6, something like that. Hey Slade, I appreciate you for being here, but man, you're too annoying. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. Torchy, thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. You have nothing to add to the conversation except for conspiracy theory stuff like that. You're not allowed in here. See ya. Record based like the NBA, not division. I like the divisions though. I think it is important. They're gonna hand it off here. Taylor with it. He's got a big opening there. He's gonna rush forward on second down at 15. It's gonna be third down. Division should not matter to the NFC West teams with 12 plus. Don't get home field advantage against the 8 and 7. No, I mean I get that I understand that, but it's like win your division. You know, I don't want to decentivize them not getting in there. Thoughts on Metcalf? I mean, he shouldn't have threw a punch. I mean, simple as that. It's just fine the way it is. I like it the way it is. Win your division firsthand. I understand what you're saying, but like, win your division. I mean, The starting center for the Colts is already messed up there. Divisions need to mean something there. What other platforms? I'm on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube, football. TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. MylkTV on all of them if you want to check them out. Okay, but why should bad teams get rewarded for playing in bad divisions? They still got to win their division. I mean, and it'll only matter for like a couple of different games and stuff like that anyway. I understand what you're saying, but like at the same time, like it's not. I mean, they're still getting to play, as they would say, as like an easier opponent and stuff like that. But if you win your division, you should get rewarded. It's not that it's rewarding bad teams in the bad divisions. They still had to win their division. Because that's kind of tough to base off because everybody's got to face their division in general anyway. You know? It's kind of a different, it's kind of a catch-22 sort of thing. Also, like, it's going to be different, you know, records. Also, not to mention the fact, I know what you're talking about. And you're talking about the NFC South in particular. And I am a Panthers fan, so I do have bias in that. But if you look at the teams right now in the playoff hunt, the Panthers have 3 wins and 1 loss against all of them. Panthers have 3 wins and 1 loss against everybody else in there. They deserve it. You give up on the Chiefs? Sorry. I mean, yeah, it's up for the Chiefs. I mean, the Panthers in particular, who are right now leading, they beat the Packers, they beat the Rams. And, I mean, they beat the Buccaneers. So, like, all the teams that are right there in the playoff picture. And then they lost to the 49ers, but 3-1 right there. It's just, I think divisions need to matter. That's the thing there. Okay, fine. How about they're guaranteed a playoff spot, but no home field advantage? Nah, I like the division winners to have a home field game. That's my thing. I understand that people feel that way, but it's like, just win your division. You get 2 times and 2 opportunities to have that opportunity. I think that it should be 8 teams get in each conference. That's my one change I would do, is get rid of the bye in general and just make it 8 teams in each conference. But no, that way that nobody gets that extra bye, but you still have to play a game regardless. That's the one thing that I would change. Third down and 8. Ball's going to be snapped. Rivers throws. It's going to be caught on the run. And a big play here down to about the 50-yard line. And Jonathan Taylor with a reception there. He's going to get 19 yards. The NFL puts so much emphasis on divisions. That's why I say you can't do that. Will the Chiefs really leave Missouri? Yeah, they're going to go to Kansas. It looks like they're building in Kansas. So I can't remember the name of the town, but it's like very somebody, I don't know if anybody's in here, but someone might know the name of the town, but they're moving to a place in Kansas that's like going to be saving some money. Throw here, it's going to be caught, and a first down out of bounds at about the 22. It downs with a reception in a big game there. But yeah, the Chiefs are leaving Missouri. Yeah, they'll be in Kansas now. But yes. All right, here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 here at the 33-yard line for the Colts. Ball snapped here. They're going to hand it off quickly to Taylor. Taylor with the carry, and he's going to get about 3 yards. What you thinking for the likes here? Appreciate it. Absolutely loving this here. Should a 7 and 10 team play a 15 and 2 team because the division winner went 16 and 1? Well, those are very unlikely scenarios, but I don't. The bigger question there is if a 15 and 2 team struggles to beat a 7 and 10 team, then that's the problem. That's a 15 and 2 team's problem, not a 7 and 10 team's problem. Look now, Rivers throws down the field, a little high, but incomplete on 2nd and 7. Now it's going to be 3rd and 7. So big third down here. Third down at 7. The Colts have moved the ball fairly decent. But we'll see if they can keep it going. You're not saying struggling, but now they have to play the entire playoffs on the road. I understand that. I understand it's frustrating. I do get that. But at the same time, making the division that case is the way that it's supposed to be. I don't want to disincentivize winning the division. I know it's frustrating, but like it's the main thing is like win your division. If you can't do that, then what, right? Throw over the middle here. It's going to be caught and a first down. There is a flag down inside the 20. I understand it is frustrating. Who's your team always? Who's your team? Illegal formation on the offense, so that play's not going to count. That'll back them up. The bank was rocking yesterday. Yes, sir. Did you have a good time? Big win. Big win for the Panthers yesterday. We absolutely love it. You're a Bills fan, but I don't care. You're talking about the Rams, Seattle, and the 49ers. I mean, it happens like that, you know? I get that. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you as well. Thank you. But I come back to the scenario because I remember being in this scenario like in 2017 as a Panthers fan. I never complained about it when the Panthers, the Falcons, and the Saints were all like 11-5 or better, and we still made the playoffs. I was just still happy. Throw here. It's going to be caught by Downs on 3rd and 12. He's going to get enough right at the first down. Yo, what's up, Grim? How we doing? I know it's just win your division. I know that it can be tough with all the different ones, but that's just how it is. Plus, you have so many opportunities to face the different teams in your division. That's why I say that. So, like, win your division because you have to play those opponents. It makes those more incentivized. You have to play your opponents twice a year. You would have to completely change how your schedule works if that's the case. Throw here to the side. It's going to be caught and a gain of about 4 on the play. But how we doing? Thank you for the like, Terry. Can the Colts make the playoffs? They can. They're going to need some help. And they need to win for sure, Tyler. But they need, first off, they need to win first and foremost. But they are going to need a little bit of help, okay? And I can't remember the name of the old coach there, but the old coach of the Raiders, he said, just win, baby. That's all you got to do. That's the only opportunity that you have. But 2nd and 7 here. Ball is at the 20-yard line. Ball snap. There should be offsides. Rivers looks, going to throw to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. And there's a flag down. I believe it's on the defense, but let's see what the call is. Let's make sure. Offsides on the defense, so the Colts are going to get a touchdown to start it off. So big touchdown there. And Alec Pierce with the reception, a 20-yard touchdown reception, and the Colts take the lead. Able to find Alec Pierce down there. And a big touchdown there. Phillip Rivers looking good here. 5 for 7 on that drive. 73 yards and a touchdown. What a great start for him. And the extra point attempt is good. So, 7-0. 7-0. Colts have the lead here. We're going to have kickoff in just a moment. And there we go. So, a touchdown there for the Colts. Yes, let's go Colts. There you go. Jason, what's up? Welcome in here. Who's everybody's favorite team? Let me know in the chat who you guys pull for. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome in here. Leave a thumbs up and also vote at the top of the chat. Who you think is going to win? 83% is on the 49ers here tonight. We're talking football all night long. We'd love for you guys to talk about it. Elizabeth likes the Buffalo Bills. Charles likes Kansas City. Kansas City is going to be leaving Kansas City, if you're not familiar. They will be got it. Unk still got it. He still got it. Kansas City, leaving Kansas City, actually. They will no longer be in Missouri. I think they'll still go by the Kansas City Chiefs, but they'll be in Kansas. Go Colts, says Steve. There you go. Welcome one, welcome all. Glad to have you guys in here. Torchy, thank you for the continued likes and 9.4K, almost to 10K likes already. But yeah, Colts looking good on that drive. Phillip Rivers, a man that y'all know I absolutely love, looking really good so far. But a solid start there to that one. But yeah, Unk still got it. We love to see it, though. Yes, let's go, Big Blue. There you go. Who's my favorite team when I was a kid? I have the Panthers. I've always been a Panthers fan. I've been a Panthers fan my whole life, and that's who I'll be with for the rest of my life. I always pull for the Carolina Panthers. I grew up, Rodney Petey was like the first quarterback I can really remember. And then, of course, Jake Delhomme was a quarterback for a long time, and Chris Winkie. We have Vinta Testaveri, Matt Moore for a bit. We even had Jimmy Clausen in there, which brought us Cam Newton. I've been here for a long time. Carved up that defense. He really did. Philip Rivers looked really good. The way that he carved that defense and just went down the field, absolutely remarkable. Hey, Torchy, thank you for the likes. Grim Evil, thank you for the likes. Thank you. Already hitting 10K. So thank you very much. Grandpa Philip Rivers just marched down the field and threw a touchdown pass. He is a grandfather, so you can call him Grandpa. He's not even an unk. He's older than that. He's a grandpa. Let's see, the Niners defense has been filled with, with injuries and are questionable. Yeah. I mean, we'll see what the case is for that. Who do you think is the best team in the AFC and the NFC after this weekend? AFC, I'm going to go Chargers. I think the Chargers are sneaky good. I think they've won like 7 of their last 8, if I'm not mistaken. They've won like 7 of their last 8, and nobody's talking about the Chargers. Nobody's talking about them, and that's kind of a shocking situation because of how good they have been. But I really think the Chargers are a sleeper team. Nobody's really talking about them. They're kind of gaining back on to the Broncos. Broncos look like a little bit of frauds, and a lot of the hype right now is with the Jaguars. But I am feeling pretty good about the Chargers. In the NFC, I still feel best about the Rams, no matter where they play. Even though they did lose that game against the Seahawks, I do feel good about that. I think a couple plays really shifted that and gave the momentum back to the Seahawks. However, I don't trust the quarterback situation with Sam Darnold. Even though they did win that day, I don't think that he's the reason they won. So that's my thoughts on that one. A return here on the kick down to about the 31-yard line. That is where the 49ers are going to be. So down to the 41-yard line. Did the Colts score easily? Yes, sir. They pretty much cooked, went down the field there, Caesar. And, pretty easy there for Philip Rivers. He went 5 for 7 for 73 yards and a touchdown on that first drive. Beautiful drive there by the Colts. Shane Steichen, absolutely a genius when it comes to the play calling. What about the Bears? I like the Bears. I don't know how I feel about them. While they did have a good win, there is questions about how healthy Green Bay is. I think also not having I really think that game would have been won had it not have been for the addition of, or the subtraction, I should say, rather, of Jordan Love. That is a kind of concern there. You got under 179 yards, you're cooked. Yeah, you might be, Angel. You might be. I hate to break it to you. But he's looking pretty good here. Angel, thank you for the likes. I do appreciate that. Do I ever go to live for hockey? I do. I do go live for hockey. I usually don't do it during the NFL season. I probably will sometime soon. Maybe even as soon as tomorrow. Maybe I'll go live for tomorrow's game. I did talk about doing a game. A throw down the field here. It's going to be caught down inside the 4V. George Kittle with the reception. A big gain and a first down there for the 49ers. So the 49ers with a big gain there. They're going to have a first down. I understand, P, but I can't show the game because I stream on multiple platforms and I'd have my stream taken down if I did that. I wish I could, but unfortunately I cannot. If there was a way that I could do it and not get in trouble, I might, but unfortunately it's not looking like that's the case. Ball snapped here. Purdy fakes the handoff, looking down the field under pressure. He's going to throw. It's going to be caught by McCaffrey. McCaffrey going to push forward. He gets about 6 yards on that one. I wish I could. Welcome, everybody. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a thumbs up. Appreciate that. I wish I could, P. I'm sorry. I wish I could, but unfortunately, I don't think that would work. I know a lot of these different platforms would not allow me to do so. I wish I could, though. So 8:40 left here in the first. And now the 49ers on a bit of a drive here. They're going to hand it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey here, run to the right side. He's got a solid gain for a first down. About a gain of 9 yards. Who scores for the Colts? It was Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce with the reception with a pass via Philip Rivers. So Rivers to Pierce, able to get the touchdown there. Torchy, thank you for the likes as well. Welcome, everybody. If you're on YouTube, leave that thumbs up on the video. Like I said, we'll greatly appreciate that. Also, at the top of the chat, you can vote who you think is going to win. 83% have said the 49ers. Do we have any Colts believers in there? go up there to the top and vote and let me know. And if not, pad the stats there for the 49ers. Here we go. They're going to hand the ball off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey to the outside. He's going to get about 3-4 yards on that play. And it's going to be second down now. What you think of the legs, though? Well, he has 7.5 minutes left here in the first. In 7.5 minutes. And let's see what the case is here. Shotgun formation for Purdy. Purdy looking. Throws to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. Demarcus Robinson into the end zone. And that's going to be a touchdown. 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own. So Demarcus Robinson with a 22-yard touchdown reception there. And a solid answering drive there from the 49ers. Purdy goes 3 for 3, 1 touchdown on that one for 54 yards. What a solid drive there. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this one up. And the extra point attempt is up. It is good. So we are all tied, 7 apiece, halfway through here in the first quarter. And we got ourselves a game. We got a fun little game here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of fun in this one. Back and forth. We got some Colts believers in the chat. The vote was 83% towards the Colts, but it's at 81% 49ers now. So that's pretty significant there. So thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate you, whether you're watching on YouTube, TikTok, or Twitch. I'm live on all platforms. Make sure you guys follow. Would love to have you guys back in here or subscribe. Should be having more content here soon. Like I said, I've been working on some stuff with Grizz where it's like a bit of a podcast / sports conversation show that you guys can watch and see different various clips on like Twitch or TikTok or YouTube. And I'm going to be uploading those soon as I can, as soon as we get some of those recorded. Our schedules have not been great due to the holidays, but we should be getting that soon there. This is an exciting and good game. It is. I've enjoyed it. Alex Pierce scored. Yep. Alex Pierce got a touchdown on the first drive there for the Colts. We'll see what the Colts do, though. Pretty fun drive there. Pretty fun drive. Any fantasy watchers here tonight? Who do you guys need to do anything? Let me know. Anybody got a fantasy bias or anything like that you guys are looking for tonight? We'd love to see what you guys are thinking. You have arrived. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here with us tonight. DK Metcalf got suspended 2 games. He did. Yes, he did. Unfortunate circumstance for that. You hate to see it, but at the same time, it really doesn't affect them too much. I mean, it basically means he just gets a bye until the playoffs at this point. So we'll see if that is the case. But how you doing, Snowdrop? Welcome. Welcome there. We might be benching the starters anyway next week. I thought you might. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about benching them necessarily next week, but you don't think it will affect their performance with the Ravens being behind? I mean, if the Ravens, I don't know. I mean, that game matters there. If the Packers win, then yeah, bench. I mean, yeah, if the Packers win, for sure. Tap, folks. Hey, Torchy saying, tap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure y'all keep tapping. Thank you. Make sure y'all tapping that screen. Thank you very much. Well, yeah. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Keep tapping that screen. Here we go. It's kickoff time, and the ball is going to be back here. So the Colts getting ready to get it back. They're going to return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's at the 25. He's going to be tackled between the 25. Oh, did the ball come out? It might have came out. And it did. A fumble on the return. And the ball is going to go back to the 49ers. The Colts on the return fumbled it. The 49ers are going to recover. And they're going to be having an excellent field position here. So Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers off of a solid drive on the answer. They're going to come out and take over. after a fumble there on the return. So huge momentum shift there. The 49ers on the road trying to get a win here. Yo, how you doing, television? Really happy about those Panthers for sure. The game decides a lot of the playoffs for sports today. Yeah. Colts lose. Yeah, if the Colts lose tonight, 3 different teams will clinch in the AFC. In the AFC, 3 teams will clinch tonight, which we will keep tabs on that. And if that is the case at the end, towards the end of the stream, after the game has been over, we will take a look at that. Purdy goes back, throw here. It's going to be caught. It's Kittle with the reception. He's going to be down, and that's at the 14-yard line. But a first down there. 49ers driving once more. Well, welcome everybody in here. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a thumbs up and make sure you guys subscribe. I'd love to have you back in here. Our Panthers looking good? Yes, sir. Panthers are looking really good. Absolutely love that for sure. So 6:40 left here in the first quarter. With it now, it's going to be first down and 10. Purdy with it. He's going to hand it off McCaffrey. McCaffrey to the side. He's going to push forward. He gets about 6 yards on that carry. And it'll be second down here. Panthers versus Bears, the NFC Championship will go crazy. Tell me about it. I'm all for it. Bryce Young versus Caleb Williams, baby. Let's get it going. I'm here. I'm signing up for it right now. Let's see how it goes. I'm down, Sebastian. Let's run it. But yeah, the Panthers looking good. I'm excited for it. We'll see what they can do. Make some noise in the playoffs. If they make the playoffs, they're playing with house money. So there's literally nothing to lose. Let's have some fun, right? But here we go. Second down and 5 here. Second down and 5. Ball snapped here. And they're going to hand off McCaffrey again. McCaffrey to the side. He's going to push forward near the first down line. And I think he got 5 more yards, which will be enough for the first down. Should be first and goal here for the 49ers. So 5:40 left here. And a solid run for the 49ers. Colts losing leads to the 3 Clippers there. Who's my Super Bowl picks at the moment? I like the Chargers versus the Rams. I'm going Chargers versus Rams. That's my pick right now. Bias aside, yeah. Chargers, Rams. That's my Super Bowl pick right now. So first and goal here. Just at the 4-yard line. The 49ers are lined up. Ball snapped here. They're going to hand it off. Rushing forward, and about a yard gained there. Brian Robinson with the carry. He got a yard. It'll be second and goal. Brian Robinson in right now for McCaffrey. So second and goal here. And just under 5 minutes left here. The clock ticking down. The 49ers stealing a possession from the Colts after knocking the ball out on the kickoff. And that's where they're at right now. But, yeah, 100%. I mean, I would love to see the Panthers go in. I do see a path for the Panthers, but it'd be tough. Anyway, second and goal here. It's going to be a shotgun formation and a timeout taken by the 49ers. They want to make sure they got the right play. So it'll be second and goal from the 2-yard line, and they're going to take a timeout and make sure they got the right play. Well, welcome everybody in here. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure y'all leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, at the top of the chat, vote who you think's going to win. A lot more Colts fans or people that are believing in the Colts at the very least are in here because the voting is slightly going down for the 49ers. 79% on the 49ers right now. It was at like 83% just a little bit ago. So more people are believing in the Colts. But if you're a 49ers fan, come in here and pad those stats on YouTube. MylkTV, MylkTV. And definitely check out the Purple app as well, which is Twitch, MylkTV, MylkTV, and we're live on TikTok, MylkTV, if you want to check it out. MylkTV all across. Your bias aside, Jags and Bears. That'll be a fun one, too. All right, here we go. It's going to be a shotgun formation here. McCaffrey's in the backfield now. With it now, Purdy looks. He's going to throw. It is caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with the reception there. And that's going to be a touchdown here for the 49ers. The 49ers are going to be in the lead now. Panthers versus Bears, the NFC Championship, though. I love that idea. I mean, it'd take a lot, but a 2-yard receiving touchdown for McCaffrey, and that'll be a good start there for the 49ers. Stealing a possession, going to get a touchdown here. We might have a high-scoring game here tonight, especially if it keeps at the rate that it's going now. And let's see, the extra point attempt is up, and it is good. So, 14-7 there. Again, 49ers still in a possession there. Who got the ball at half? So, 49ers will get the ball to start the second half. 49ers will get the ball to start the second half. So, Yep. Yep. All right, let's see here. Freddie, thank you for the share. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. So we'll see how this one goes here tonight. Almost a quarter through this one. Freddie, thank you for the shares. Welcome one, welcome all. Hope everybody's having a good night and is doing well. Getting ready for the holiday season coming up here. Anybody got any big plans coming up? Any big plans out there? Would love to hear what you guys think, what you all got going on. The Niners and the Bears Sunday night football game will be going crazy and exciting. I wonder when they're going to announce like the Week 18 games. I would like to see when everybody's going to be playing and how that's going to go. Can the Colts still make the playoffs? They can. They're going to have to win tonight, and they might need a little bit of help if they're going to keep going. But, yes, if they can win tonight, that would definitely help them out. But, of course, like I said, it's going to take quite a few things to go their way. You believe in the conclusion of Week 17? That might be happening, yeah. Might buy a Philip Rivers Colts jersey after that opening drive. Hey, he's looking good. Yeah, who clinches the Colts lose? 3 teams. I think it is the Jaguars. Let's see. Let me see if I can figure it out. Let's see. Colts lose. Let me look. Let me have a. I can't remember exactly who all clinches there. Jags and Chargers. Jags, Chargers. Okay. Jags, Chargers, and somebody else. Can't remember there. Chargers might go far. I like the Chargers. I really do. Texans. Yeah, I think the Texans. Yeah, that makes sense. Texans, Jags, and Chargers. I think they clinch. Yeah. 4.5 minutes here. I know you leave for a few minutes and the Colts are losing. Yeah, a lot changed there, Jason. A lot changed there. And another kickoff here, so the Colts will be taking it back. So Colts getting the ball here. Let's make sure they hold on to it this drive. And the return, pretty decent. Jag, Chargers, Bills. Okay, not the Texans. It's the Jaguars, the Chargers, and the Bills will clinch tonight. The Jaguars, the Chargers, and the Bills will clinch tonight if the Colts lose. So, yeah. I agree. I'm thinking for the likes. Appreciate it. So, yeah, that's your scenario there. So, first down at 10 here for the Colts. They're going to have it at their own 34-yard line. Ball snapped here. Rivers looks. He's going to throw the middle. Going to be caught, and he's going to get about 8 yards there. And it'll be second down in about 2. Downs with the reception on that play. Downs gets that. Graham, thank you for the likes. Thank you. Hornets are down by 2 right now on the Cavs. And they just took the ball away. Let's go. Bills so iffy. Yeah, I don't have a lot of faith in the Bills. I like the Chargers quite a bit, but I don't know, man. Chargers are on a sneaky good run. Like I said, I think they've won like 7 of their last 8 or something like that. So that's pretty good. Ball snapped here. Taylor with the carry. He's going to rush forward. He gets it up for the first down. He gets about 5 or 6 yards on that carry. So 3.5 minutes left in the first. The 49ers have looked good at this one, but the offenses on both teams have done pretty much all they wanted. So, shotgun formation, Rivers looking. He's going to throw incomplete there. A little bit of contact. Thought maybe there'd be a call. Trying to get to Josh Downs. I don't think the crowd is happy about that, but an incomplete pass on that one. So 2nd and 10 after the first down. So not able to get to Downs there. Almost almost was too much contact. It would have been pass interference, but not called there. Welcome, Graham. Thank you for the likes. A lot of new people coming into the chat, into the stream. Appreciate y'all for being here. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a thumbs up and subscribe and vote at the top of the chat who you think is going to win. A lot of Colts believers coming in. 77% on the 49ers, but the Colts have been taking it. It's been slowly going down. Philip Rivers looks, throws here. It's going to be caught. And going forward near the first down line, it will be another first down there. And it's Ogletree with the reception. And the Colts looking good on this drive here. Colts looking good. But, yep, let me know in the chat if you're watching on YouTube. Let me know. Love to have you guys in here. Make sure you guys subscribe as well. Appreciate you. But first down at 10 here. So 2. Excuse me. Ball snapped here. Rivers looks. He's going to throw it down the field. A little too high there. Incomplete. Trying to go back to Ogletree. Not able to connect. 2nd down and 10 now. So he thought about it. Not able to make it there. Just slightly over there. But to be honest with you, a slight overthrow, I would much rather have him do that than an underthrow or a very, bad, I would rather it be just slightly out of the way where nobody can catch it than too risky of a throw in the way. I don't know why I'm yawning, by the way. I'm so sorry. I didn't think I was that tired. 2:20 left here. Ball's at the 42-yard line. They're inside Niners territory, but fakes the handoff here. Rivers looks. He's going to sling it again. Caught, and another first down to the 25-yard line. He is not afraid to sling it. And he slings it down the field in a big gain there and another first down. And that was Pierce with it once again. That's his 2nd catch of the night. And he gets 17 yards on that one. So a minute and a half left here. I'm sorry, a minute 50, not a half. I'm just so used to thinking 50's half of something. Here we go. Ball snapped here. They're going to do a double reverse here to the side. Running with the ball. Oh, he gets hit in the backfield. He's only going to get about 3 or 4 yards on that one. But Downs gets a handoff there. And a little bit of yards there for the Colts. You predicted overtime at the end of this game? Okay. We'll see if there is some overtime in this one. We'll see if that holds true for Torchy. So 2nd down and 7 here in the first quarter. And again, they're at the 22-yard line. They need to get to about the 15 if they want a first down. Philip Rivers here looking. He's got all day. Throws. It's going to be caught. Downs with the reception. He's going to be inside the 10, dragged down at about the 9-yard line. It should be a 1st and goal here for the Colts. Every time you're in chat, this game goes to overtime. Fair enough. But 45 seconds left. Clock ticking down. They'll have to run another play here before the end of the first quarter. But it will be 1st and goal at the 9. So let's see. But they had a good throw there. All right, here we go. The 1st down and goal, and they marked him out at the 10-yard line. And he's going to hand it off to Taylor. Taylor with the carry. He's rushing forward. He's going to get about 5 yards on that one. There is a flag down on the field. So 5-yard carry there, but there is a flag. What's going to be the call here? Holding on the offense. That'll back him up. So they're going to have to replay. It'll still be 1st down or 1st and goal, but they're going to have to back up there after a holding call. So 10 yards lost. That's unfortunate there because now it's going to be 1st down and goal. And I think they're going to have it at about the 20-yard line or so. So waiting for everything here. But yeah, 1st and goal coming up here. 18 seconds remaining. And it looks like they're putting it about the 18-yard line. And they're going to let the clock run down, ladies and gentlemen. Get those to the chat. We're going to the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Second quarter coming right up there. Colts going to take it to the other side. It'll be first and goal from the 18-yard line on the other side of the field. So they are taking that there. Torchy, thank you for the likes. Grim Evil, thank you for the likes as well. Welcome one. Welcome all. Hope everybody's having a good night tonight. Hope everybody is ready for some football. I think we're going to have a lot of fun here tonight. I hope you guys are ready for that. I'm enjoying this one. I think it's a lot of fun so far. Pretty high scoring. The drives are pretty interesting too. So we shall see how and if that goes and continues. And Grim, thank you for the likes. Anybody doing anything fun in particular lately? And where's everybody watching from? Let me know in here. Let's see where you guys are watching from. See what kind of fans y'all are. Do you think we beat the Seahawks next week? It's going to be tough, Aiden. It really will be. But, like, if we could beat the Seahawks and then the Buccaneers could just lose to the Dolphins so we can go ahead and clinch and we're not going to have as much pressure on Week 18, I would really appreciate that one. Juliet, Illinois. Appreciate it. Go Panthers from North Carolina. Yes, sir. Keep pounding, baby. Keep pounding. They can win. Will they win? That'll be a toss-up. We'll see what kind of version of the Panthers we get next week. Would be nice to have some sustained success and beat them. But, yeah, it's kind of, it's tough. It's tough. But, yeah, we'll just have to see what the case is, right? So, time will tell. Time will tell. Hey, Torchy, thank you for the likes there. Appreciate that. Thank you. And Graham, thank you for the likes. Well, yep. Should be a lot of fun. But, yeah, first and goal from the 18-yard line is what's going to be coming back after the commercial break there. But, yeah, I feel good about the Panthers. The game against the Seahawks is going to be, a measuring stick kind of game, but I'm all here for it. If we win it, that would be fantastic. If we win, we may rest starters Week 18. Like, I'm not even kidding. Panthers may rest their starters Week 18 if we win If we win and the Bucs lose next week, I would not doubt it. First and goal here. Going back, looking, throw over the middle. It's tipped. Incomplete. So second and goal coming up from the 18-yard line, but the throw there by Rivers not able to connect and incomplete. Grandpa Phillip can sling it. He can. He's slinging it like nobody's business tonight. He's got 121 passing yards already. We just started the second quarter. Ball snapped here. Rivers hands it off. And Taylor with the carry. He's going to get about a yard. Maybe two. But third and goal from the 16 or 17-yard line. So backed up pretty far. I don't know if they take a shot here, if they just try to go ahead and get on the right hash for the kicker. I mean, they probably will take a little bit of a shot, but let's see here. Ball snap for Rivers. Rivers looking. He's going to throw back to the end zone. It is caught, I believe, waiting for the signal. It is touchdown. And a beautiful throw there by Rivers once again. He's able to connect inside the end zone on third and goal with a long way to go from the 16-yard line, by the way. Pass interference on the defense. That is declined, so it is going to be a touchdown. So we were checking on that, but a touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. able to find his wide receiver, and it is 13-14. They have answered back after that circumstance there. But yeah, it looks like Pittman was the one. No, once a Pittman, I think it was it Pierce again? It was. So Pierce with a second touchdown. And the extra point attempt is up. It is good. So 14-14. And that is where we are now. So a good drive there by the Colts. They're getting ready to kick it off. And then it will be 49ers ball once again. So all 14s across the board. But welcome one, welcome all. Hope everybody's having a good night tonight. Y'all are doing well. But yeah, old Grandpa Philip coming in, having a good time. This will be fun, though. This will be fun. I'm excited to see exactly how everything goes. Yeah, Grim, thank you for getting likes there. Torchia as well. 19.8K likes. I'm more tired than I realized. I don't know why. Unfortunate. But yeah. Welcome, everybody. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a thumbs up on the video. And then at the top of the chat, vote for who you think's going to win. It is going more in the 49ers way. 82% have voted for the 49ers. But, yeah. So, looks like more of the 49ers fans have showed up. I do appreciate that. The chat is predicting it that way currently. But, yeah, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. This game is great and exciting. Yeah, it really is. It is. We love an entertaining game like this, you know? We absolutely love that for sure. More exciting, the better. Because the last thing I want is another boring game. The amount of times we've had some really pretty rough games in here to watch and react to, it's pretty significant, you know? Pretty significant. There's one of the NFC South. Right here, baby. Right here. Oh, Lordy mercy. No, I hope so. I hope the Panthers can win, but yeah, it's going to be tough. We'll just have to see what the case is. All right, kick us away. And it's going to bounce inside the 5, but they're going to get it here. The return. Trying to go to the outside. They got a first down and more out about the 30-yard line, and that is where the 49ers will go to work. There's an injury down on the field. Let's see what's called. So it doesn't look like there is a flag or anything like that. Thought there was a stoppage of play, but yep. Giving Graham a chance to catch up. Kansas City is moving to a new stadium 2031. Yep. They are. They're going to be in Kansas. They're no longer going to be in Kansas City. They are going to be in Kansas. What do we think? Do we like that? Do we not like that? How we feel? It'll just be the Kansas Chiefs now instead of the Kansas City Chiefs. When he lived in Winston, I had tickets to every Panthers game from 97 to 9. I bet so. I bet that was fun. It'll be in bedtime. Got to work tomorrow. We'll see how it goes tonight. Fair. I understand. Flyers score 1-0. Who are the Flyers playing? Vancouver. Okay, okay. The old hockey's been pretty fun this year. Pretty interesting. Been unfortunate. A lot of players been hurt on the Hurricanes, but they're doing good nevertheless. So we take that. We take that for sure. Oh, man. It's the most wonderful. Oh, anybody got any big Christmas plans? Any Christmas vacations coming up? You know, maybe not like a National Lampoon's one, but that's a good question, though. What's y'all's favorite Christmas movie? What's y'all's favorite Christmas movie? Jalen Hurts. What up, Jalen Hurts? Home Alone. Home Alone's a good one. The music seems really loud. Is it just me? It's louder than usual. I can turn it down. I turned it up just a little bit earlier, but yeah, no, I'll turn it down there. Lapafay, you got a no picture there. What is that? Is that the penguin? Crab penguin? Home Alone is a good one, though. Ball snapped here. They're going to hand it off McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a run here. He gets into the secondary, and a solid run of about 12 yards on that carry. It's a Wonderful Life. Okay. I see that. I do. Krampus? I've never seen Krampus. Maybe I'll watch it. I haven't watched it there. How you feel around Christmas time? You're like, you're a penguin. All right, so 1st and 10 here after the big run by McCaffrey. Ball snapped here. Purdy looking. He's going to throw down the field. It is incomplete. Trying to get that to Jennings. Not able to connect. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. How you feel around Christmas time, though? You got to love that, right? You got to love it. The season. Steelers versus Ravens 2016. It's a good one, right? You're a Carrie fan because you like her Christmas movies? Play action pass. Purdy looks, launches over the middle. Or to the right side. It's going to be caught. So Bourne with the reception and a 1st down. And there's a penalty flag here before this next play, or at least the stoppage. Sitting on the floor, wrapping presents and listening. Hopefully that's fun. I actually really like doing present wrapping. As a guy, that's something that like people are like, oh, you can't wrap presents, you're a guy, but breaking the social norms by wrapping presents and making it look pretty, you know? That's my thing. I like it. But they're taking a TV timeout, it appears. They're checking to see if this was actually catch by Bourne, and not sure if it is. I'm not sure if it is. So, yeah. But glad to have you in here. It looks like Fernando Mendoza might have just stopped by. Even thank you for the likes here. 22.3K. Go Flyers. How's the Flyers game going? Even if it's below me, I'm sorry I can't see that one directly. So I have to like watch my own stream if I want to see that. But I glitchy there. Yeah, I used to really like wrapping presents, stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. I like the gift of giving, you know? I'm like, I'm like, I don't want to. I'm like, I don't want that. You know, I don't want to bother you or have you get me something. I'm like, let me get you something. That's how I feel most of the time. I don't ask for anything. All right, I got something in my eye. It's driving me insane. It could be sleepy because of tiredness or whatever, but I am all right there. You got your mom's present downstairs? Nice. What'd you get her? What did you get your mother? There's a good question. What's y'all's favorite Christmas toy? Or favorite gift, I should say, not necessarily toy, but like what's your favorite gift that you got for Christmas in your whole life? Is a wooden thing with a Christmas tree? Fair enough. The call is reversed there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 10 here for the 49ers. Not able to connect on that last one, so it'll be 3rd down and 10. So, yep, 13:20 left here. Big 3rd down. So we're all tied here. Blockbuster's coming back. Is officially making a comeback as a streaming service. This itself is, we'll see how they do on the comeback. If they can make things reasonably priced again, I guess it might work. Here we go. Empty backfield here for Purdy. He's going to probably be looking to sling it down the field. Who will be open if anybody? And there's a pre-snap whistle, maybe a timeout, perhaps. But 3rd down at 10. Being an apple cranberry cinnamon wine for the holidays. Oh, nice, nice. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 10. With it now, Purdy looking. He's going to rush himself, and he's going to be just short of the 1st down, but a solid run there. Big 4th down. 4th down and 1 here for the 49ers. They're going to go for it. The Colts desperately want to stop. Let's see if they can get it here. You want a 1st down for the 49ers or a stop by the Colts? Let me know in the chat. What would you guys like to see? And they're going to run it up the middle. I think they got enough for a 1st down. Depends on the spot. And, yeah, looks like they got it pretty decently there. The Colts. Sorry there. My eyes a little itchy-ish. Man, oh, man. Why are my eyes doing this to me? I'm more tired than I thought I would be. All right, 1st and 10 here. They have the ball at the 46-yard line with 12 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. And an opportunity here for the 49ers. They're going to hand it off. It's going to be McCaffrey. McCaffrey cuts back. He's into the secondary. He's down inside the 30 at about the 27-yard line. This is a wild Monday night football game, too. Yeah, it is. It is absolutely wild. So solid run there for McCaffrey, and they're marching on down the field. And they're going to go right back to McCaffrey, and he's going to lose some yards. What's up, Mylk? Just got off of a 7-hour shift. Yo, what up, JD? Welcome in here. How are you doing tonight? So 2nd down and 9 here. And the 49ers trying to march on down the field with an Al Purdy looking. Throws over the middle. It is caught. And it is McCaffrey with the reception. He's going to get about 11 or 12 yards on that one. At least it's a fun game tonight. You need Rivers to have one passing touchdown in every quarter. Fair. That's going to be tough. But, yeah, no, I see. And they are using McCaffrey here tonight. They're getting some solid moves out of him. With firework place, your uncle open. Oh, nice. And off here, it is the Brian Robinson, the running back, getting about 5 yards there, 5 or 6. 50 cents to win 50. That'd be a really good change. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if he can keep slinging it for you. Plenty of time left in this one for sure, too, so. So let's see here. 2nd and 4 for the 49ers. Going to fake the handoff. McCaffrey rolling out. Looking. He's still rolling. Throws into the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. The 49ers get another one there. It's going to be George Kittle. George Kittle gets a touchdown there. The 49ers have got 3 touchdowns here in the first half and still have 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in second quarter. Honestly, go Colts because the Niners beat us. Yeah, I mean, Philip Rivers is there, right? And, I mean, I like Philip Rivers. And, I mean, look, as much as I like McCaffrey, bro's not on my team anymore. And, like, when you're gone, I don't care about you as much. Like, when you're gone, you don't matter as much to me. I mean, there might be a soft spot for me. But, you know. And then, I don't know. I also really like Jonathan Taylor. But it is what it is. Also, I don't know. It is what it is. We'll see what happens. But how are you doing tonight? Welcome. I don't know. The bias, it changes, you know. The bias will change over time. But, yeah, I've always liked Philip Rivers since high school there. This game looks like a shootout. Yeah, it does. It has went back and forth. It's like a high-scoring game already. I mean, 21-14. I mean, I can't remember how much. Let me think. Because, like, last night, I'm trying to remember what the score was last night. I can't remember what the score was last night. But I feel like this is comparable already to last night's, you know? And we're not even through the first half. We still got 10 minutes left in the second. They're pretty good, OPR too. Yep. Doing all right. I'm a little tired for some reason. I thought I was fine and then started streaming. I'm like yawning and stuff. I don't know what's happening. TMCs are going to go off and do good for you. Yeah. It's tough because, like, I've got him against me in another league. So I've got him. It's really tough because I've got McCaffrey in one league that'll help me, but then it's like in another completely different league, he's against me. So I'm like, it's I don't know. I need Jonathan Taylor to do really good. That's my main hope. But, like, yeah, I have no clue how this is gonna go. It is what it is. My fantasy hopes for the year are pretty much done. The team that I really hope let me down, unfortunately. But the team that I was trying to build, but yeah, they let me down. He's doing good for me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he is. I don't know if he's going to single-handedly erase the deficit that I had. Because he's setting, like I said, I had to overcome 50 points. And there's only 20 points scored by the running back. I still have Jonathan. I have Jonathan Taylor and CMC. He's doing good for you too. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how he does here tonight, though. I don't know how it's going to go. I need some more Jonathan Taylor points. I'll tell you that much. Jonathan Taylor. That's what I'm saying, though. It's like with McCaffrey, I'm hoping, I don't know. I'm kind of okay if he kind of pumps the brakes if Jonathan Taylor could go off because I've got another completely different league where I'm trying to keep up and McCaffrey's going up against me. So it's like, ugh. You need 8 or 9 more for McCaffrey. Ugh. I don't know. Points, yeah. A return here for the Colts is pretty solid. He's going to be down at the 33, 34-yard line, but here come the Colts. And Torchy, thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. But we'll see. Travion Henderson absolutely hurt me getting hurt yesterday. Or you're out? Travion Henderson getting hurt yesterday just screwed me over, to be honest. Because I had him last night, and that messed me up. He only got like 2 points. 2.2 points because he got hurt. Unfortunate. Unfortunate there. That one hurt. I had him in 2 different leagues last night that I have in for playoffs, and it's going to get me out of both, I think. And I'm so upset. I'm so upset about that one. Everything that could go wrong in this playoffs has went wrong, and I hate it. I'm thinking I'm retiring for fantasy football. I think I'm done. It might be time to retire, ladies and gents. Ball snapped. Fakes handoff. Looks, throws over the middle. It's going to be caught. And I think that's Taylor. He's got about 5 yards. No, I'm probably not actually going to retire, but it's draining. I'm not doing this many leagues next year. I'll tell you that. I'm tired of it. I don't know. It makes it not as much fun for me when like you're facing the guy you want in one league and then another one it's pretty bad. Colts defense. Yeah, they're pretty rough. All right, let's see. Ball snapped here. Fakes a handoff. Rivers looks. He's under pressure, and he's going to be sacked. Sacked on the play. And forgot to change that over there. But, yeah, there we go. Colts defense not doing. I mean, the 49ers defense has not been that great either. If we're gonna be honest here, Steve, both teams' defenses are pretty optional right now. 3rd and 12 coming up here. Philip Rivers, though, 11 for 16 for 143 passing yards and 2 touchdowns already. That's pretty significant. I'm tired. Why am I tired? So, big 3rd down, 3rd and 12 here. 8 minutes remaining. Ball snapped here. Rivers looking, rolling out. He throws. It is caught. And with it, it's going to be Pittman. Pittman's going to be short of the first down by a couple yards. So it'll be 4th down and short. They'll likely punt it away. I don't think that the Colts are going to go for it. It doesn't look like so, no. The line scoreboard operator changed the score. Oh, no. After the no-call touchdown. That's unfortunate. That's dirty. Yeah, it really is. A lot of fans probably went home thinking it was something else, but all right. Colts are going to have it now. They're going to punt it away, so we'll see here. Should be going back to the 49ers. And they do fair catch it. So inside the 20s where the 49ers will go to work. 7:09 left. Yeah, no, that is dirty. That's dirty. Well, yes, 7:09 here in the second. And we'll see how this goes. Turnover time. We'll see if there's a turnover, of course. And welcome, everybody, if you're watching on TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube. YouTube is voted with 49 votes. 86% are on the 49ers. 86% are on the 49ers. If you're watching and you're pulling for the 49ers, welcome in here. Make sure you all subscribe, leave a thumbs up. They're looking good right now. There have been more 49ers fans show up. The Colts were taking a little bit of the lead away, but it appears most other people do think that it's going to go this way that it is now. But Jets, thank you for the likes there. The opening drive by the Colts had me thinking, like, oh, this is a situation. But they turned the ball over on the kickoff, and that kind of changed on that one kickoff, and that changed everything. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think a team had scored a touchdown on every single drive. Touchdown, and then the fumble on the kick return. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Except for this just 3-and-out punt that just happened, there had been a touchdown on every single drive. I mean, of course, minus the fumbled kick return. So it's like, it's kind of unfortunate, but yeah, a lot of different things changing that one. But yeah, that's crazy that they changed the score at the Lions game. Absolutely, yes, I can't believe it. Okay, I'm down by 25 points. I'm down by 25 points. I have Jonathan Taylor and Christian McCaffrey. And then in another league, I'm down right now by 6 points, and I have Jonathan Taylor, and he's got McCaffrey and Jauan Jennings. So I'm really in a tight spot. You see what I'm saying? I need a lot more points from Jonathan Taylor. I need Jonathan Taylor to go off, which I'm fine with some McCaffrey points, but I don't need him to go off too much because that hurts me in fantasy. So that's what I'm saying. I got 2 different leagues, and I might get knocked out of both there. What do I think about the DK losing his mind? I mean, that's just poor discipline and stuff like that. I'm all for, like, hitting fans because they're sometimes, I'll be honest with you, sometimes a fan deserves a good whacking. Oh, a strip sack here is going to end up in, I can't see who that is. One of the tight ends there. Almost a strip sack there by the defense for the Colts, but it's going to stay with the Colts as it ends up working out. So 1 yard gain there. That was a wild play. It was kind of stripped, but able to get that there. Farrell able to get back there. There was a strip sack, but the 49er player got it, able to get a yard out of it there. DK loses his mind, though. It's, he's got to be more disciplined than that. But sometimes I do think a fan deserves a good smacking. But I don't know. It felt kind of unprovoked, but I don't know what was said or anything like that, honestly. Going back now, it's going to be Purdy. Purdy looks. He's going to throw down the field. Dude, McCaffrey overthrows him. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 now. So 3rd down and 7 here. So let's see. What do y'all think? What do you think about the total situation? By the way, make sure y'all tap on that screen. Make sure you follow. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a thumbs up on the video. It extremely helps me out. If y'all can leave that thumbs up, it helps me out tremendously. Thank you guys. Seriously. 3rd down and 7, especially if you enjoy the commentary. Going back, Purdy looks, throws right side, open. It's going to be caught in a 1st down. I believe that's Kittle. There is a flag on the play, though. Flag on the play. Am I going to cover the feet? Yep, I will be live for the World Cup as well. Yep, don't worry. The World Cup, I will be live as well. I'll be watching all the different games and stuff like that. I got to get my American gear ready before then, too, so that I'm all decked out in American stuff. Hands of the face of the defense. Penalty decline. They'll accept that there. So, big play right there. They're able to locate and get enough for the 1st down there. Sorry, the World Cup. No, you're good. You're good. But, yeah, I will be live for the World Cup. Yeah. Also, hockey's getting ready to have the Olympics coming up there with some Olympic battles and stuff like that. So, I think that might be pretty fun. Y'all want to watch some American hockey, Canadian hockey, stuff like that? I need to get, like, a Canada hat or something, too. I kind of want to get a Finland because I actually like a lot of the Finnish players because they play for the Hurricanes as well. So maybe I'll get like a Finnish something. I don't know. With it now, the ball's going to be snapped. McCaffrey gets the carry. He's going to run left side, and he gets about 3-ish yards, 3-4 yards. That'll be 2nd down here. But yeah, I'm totally good with it. Or was that Juszczyk with the carry? No, it was McCaffrey. So 2nd down and 7 here. 5.5 left until halftime. Ball snapped here. Fakes a handoff to McCaffrey. Looking down the field. Purdy wants to launch it. He does. He's got a man who's going to be tackled at the 41-yard line, but a big gain there. And that's going to be down to the 41-yard line. Sky Moore with the reception. So a big catch there. And the 49ers have called a timeout at one point, I guess. They only have 2 timeouts. Sorry, I haven't updated that. With it now, they're going to toss back here to McCaffrey in the backfield. He's going to rush forward, and he gets about a yard. Yeah, it'll be second down. Who gets about a yard or 2? So 4:40 here. Clock is ticking down. So here he goes. It's going to be second down and 8 after the 2-yard gain for the 49ers. We'll see what they can do on this next one. They're going to fake the handoff. Purdy throws over the middle. It's going to be caught in a first down. Now, down to the 21-yard line is going to be George Kittle. George Kittle with a reception there. He's going to have enough for the first down. So down about the 22-yard line, George Kittle with a solid reception there. And the marching down the field here for the 49ers looks pretty good. The shotgun formation once again. With it now, Purdy. Throw quickly out to the side. It's going to be caught. Getting forward down for another first down. But a solid gain on that one. And with a reception there. It was Kendrick Bourne there. You think the Colts are done? I don't know. Maybe not. Does McCaffrey or Taylor have a touchdown? McCaffrey does. McCaffrey has a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor does not. 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. They got, they're down at the 11-yard line. Ball snapped here. They're going to toss it back to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with the carry here, and he's going to be down at the 6 or 7-yard line. Ain't over till it's over. True. It's true. But yeah. So carry there. It'll be second down at about 5. So McCaffrey gets 5 on that carry. So 2.5 left here in the second quarter. The 49ers driving and looking pretty decent here, but time is ticking here. They kind of want to waste some time off the clock, so if they try to do a couple plays like this, I would not be surprised. But we'll see. Again, 49ers get the ball to start the second half, too. Purdy with a throw here to the side. It's going to be McCaffrey with the catch, and he's going to be tackled. He gets no gain, maybe loses a yard even. And now it's going to be third down. So third down and 6 here. And they're going to take that to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes left here in the first half. And it'll be third and 6 coming up for the 49ers. We'll see how that one goes. So, going to be circumstantial here, but thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate y'all for being here. Make sure y'all tap that screen. Love to have you guys back in here as well. And make sure you guys follow, whether it be on TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube, so you guys do not miss streams here in the future as well. But yeah, it ain't over till it's over, 100%. It ain't over till it's over. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody is doing well. Make sure that you guys are following, whether it be on TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, please leave a thumbs up. I'd love to have you guys back in here. So leave that thumbs up so you guys don't miss anything. But I appreciate y'all for being here tonight. But it ain't over till it's over. That is true. That is true, though. But I hope everybody's enjoying the game here tonight. Who do you guys want to see win? Even if it's who you don't think is going to win. Who would you rather see win, the Colts or the 49ers? I know there has to be some people that are hate watching that are seeing that the Colts lose because their teams might clinch. I don't know what I'm saying there. But yeah, Torchy likes the Colts there. Yo, what's up, Piscotti? How you doing? Long time no chat. Welcome. You want to see the Colts win? We'll see if the Colts get the win. We shall see if the Colts can get the dub. Be very interesting there. Sorry, I haven't been much. Been busy with live family. No, you're good. You're good. Just was just gonna say how you doing, but welcome in here. Hopefully you're doing well tonight. 3rd down and 6 here for the 49ers. Let's see what they're able to do. But 2 minutes left here. 3rd and 6. 49ers. We'll see what they do here. You've been watching some of the games though. Oh yeah, yeah. There's been some pretty good games. I know that we haven't seen you here in a bit, but yeah, there's been some good games. Shotgun formation here. Purdy looking. Purdy looks, throws into the end zone, trying to go to Kittle. And in and out of the hands, incomplete. It'll be 4th and 6 here. Do the 49ers kick the field goal, or do they try to go for it? What do you guys think? Should they go for it or kick? So, yep, incomplete there. So 4th and 6. Looks like the field goal unit is coming out here for the 49ers to try to do that one. Last night's game was pretty good. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I was trying to think of everything, but yeah, it wasn't too bad there. And the kick is up, and it is good. You hate to see Lamar Jackson getting hurt, though. It kind of ruined it for that. But yeah, no, 100%. Like, by the way, a minute 51 left here for the Colts. They're gonna have the opportunity to get down the field. By the way, the 49ers will get the ball to start the second half. But yeah, you don't want to see something like that. You watch the playoffs, that A&M and Miami game was so boring. Yeah, I didn't watch that one. I was going to go live for it originally, but I ended up having to run some errands and not get live for that one. But add on to that, the outcome of that game being, and it was like 3-0 or 3-3 for the longest time until like the first touchdown with like just a couple minutes left. What a game, defensive struggle, if you will. And yeah, I don't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it. I'm glad I wasn't live for it, to be honest with you. But I'll be live for all the college football playoff. Should be live for the college football playoff games from here on out. That kicker missed like 50 field goals. Yeah, I know. He kept missing. I saw that I was loosely watching it as I was doing stuff. I was like, man, he missed another kick. In fact, one time I did it, I was like, was that just not updated? But no, yeah, he'd missed like a second kick, and I think he missed like 3 total. But yeah, tough day to be a kicker. Tough couple days there, because there were some that missed in the Alabama versus Oklahoma game as well. And thank you for the likes, by the way, 28,000. Can we get to 30,000 before halftime? Make sure y'all tap at that screen if you're on TikTok. And if you're on YouTube, please leave a thumbs up. And also, vote at the top of the chat who you think is going to win. 87% have voted for the 49ers. Looks pretty good for them. And the kick here is going to be just a touchback, and now the Colts will take over. So the Colts are going to take over here down by 10. We'll see if they can capitalize here. If the 49ers win, are they closer to winning the division? So if they win their last 3 games, I think they clinch the number 1 seed. So this one and then the next 2, I think they get the number 1 seed, and they will clinch the division. So yeah, pretty significant games for them, David. So they are definitely going to try to do the best they can to win. Yeah, that's pretty big, right? Pretty big. Oklahoma kicker was pretty good until that Bama game. Yeah. But 1 minute, 51 seconds left here. And here is the opportunity. Ball snapped here. Rivers fakes a handoff, looking down the field. He's going to launch it. Right side, a little bobbly. Not able to get there to to Downs. Not able to connect there to Josh Downs. But a little short. So 2nd and 10 there. His arm strength doesn't look like it's as good as it used to be, of course. But who do I have winning the whole thing? Chargers versus Rams is my Super Bowl prediction. And I would go Rams. I'm going to go Rams to win. And that's my Super Bowl prediction. Chargers versus Rams. And then I got Rams winning. So here we go. 2nd down and 10. Ball snapped here. Rivers going to hand it off. It's going to be to Taylor. Taylor with the carry. He gets about 3, maybe 4. I'm happy to see the Panthers and Bryce Young do well. Me too, Frankie. Me too. It's been great, having some kind of consistency and some good performances. Love it. My natty prediction, I like Indiana versus Georgia. Indiana versus Georgia is my prediction for the national championship. So 3rd down at 7. Just 1:05 left here. The clock is ticking down. With it now, Rivers looks. He's going to throw it down the field. Looking, it is tipped up. Incomplete. There is a flag down. Trying to go to Alec Pierce, but there is a flag down on the field. Probably going to be a pass interference on the defense, but we'll see. Yeah, same too, but I would love to see Ole Miss to the playoff. I just think losing your coach like that would be pretty tough. They deserve it after all of that. No, I understand that. I just don't think they're a good enough team, honestly. I understand wanting it, but I don't have faith in it. So, sorry, let me... Here, I'm going to have to cut my hair, y'all. It's getting too long. I know they'll probably get blown out by Georgia. Yeah, probably so, to be honest. I don't know. We'll see, though. We'll see. You never know. You never know any given day, right? I mean, that's not necessarily the case with college, but 1st and 10 here. Trying to get to inside the 30. 59 seconds left. 3 timeouts for the Colts as well. With it now, Rivers goes back. Looks, he's going to throw it. Going to be caught in a 1st down inside the 30. Out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. They want a flag because they said he got slung down there. Downs with the reception. He does get enough for the 1st down. 1st and 10 down at the 27-yard line. Might be a pretty good game. Yeah. Might be. I'm good. I'm down with it. And a nice little SEC battle there. They slung him down. That probably should have been called there for unnecessary roughness. They slung Josh Downs down. And that should have added an extra 15 yards, but didn't happen there. But anyway, 1st and 10 here. Ball snap. Rivers hands it off. It's going to be Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor gets about 4 yards, and he stopped there like a rag doll. Yeah. But you're glad to see you're doing good, man. Yeah, for sure, Piscotti. Glad to see that you're doing well as well. Hopefully, busy's not necessarily bad, you know. I knew you said you've been a little bit busy with stuff, but busy's not bad, you know. 2nd and 7 here. Oh, false start against the Colts. So, false start here on the, like I said, on the Colts. So then I back them up. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 now. So the Cavaliers beat the Hornets. Sad to see. Sad to see. So Indianapolis going to take a timeout so that there's not a runoff there due to the false start. So 2 timeouts remaining there. The 32 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And we are right here at the end. So we'll see if they can do something with it. All right, here we go, ladies and gents. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 here for the Colts. And waiting for the call here. Shotgun formation. 2nd down and 12. Looking. Rivers throws. It's going to be Taylor. Taylor with the reception. And he's going to get down about a gain of 7 yards. They're going to call timeout. It's going to be 3rd down here. What's the score? Right below me. But there we go. So a timeout taken there by the Colts, and there's going to be just 1 timeout left for them. So they still have another play they can do off in the middle of the field or even run it once again. But 25 seconds left here. They have a chance to take a couple shots to the end zone, I will say. We'll see. But, yeah, it's right below me. 24 for the San Francisco 49ers and 14 for the Indianapolis Colts. 25 seconds left here. It's 3rd and 4 coming up. So not much time left in this one. So it's a shotgun formation on this one. Let's see what the case is here. In the backfield, it's going to be Taylor as well. With it out, Rivers under pressure. He's going to throw down the field. It's going to be incomplete on 3rd and 4. Not able to connect there without Pierce. And it'll be 4th and 4. They might just go for the points and kick the field goal. So Rivers not happy about that. He just misses the throw there. Solid opportunity, but not able to connect. So 21 seconds, and the field goal attempt, it's up. It is good. So we got a one-possession game once again. Colts able to kick that in, and there we have it. There we have it, 24-17. But welcome, everybody. Appreciate y'all for being here. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a thumbs up. It'll help me out tremendously. And then vote there at the top of the chat who you think is going to win. A lot of implications on this one here tonight. But yeah, YouTube, it helps me out if you leave a thumbs up down at the bottom. Would appreciate y'all for that. But also, the voting there at the top of the chat. Love to see what you guys think. We got 59 votes, and 86% have predicted the 49ers to win tonight, 14% on the Colts. The 49ers do lead right now, up by 7. They will get the ball to start the second half. But, hey, there's some Colts believers out there, and we'll see how this is. Again, just to be a little bit of let everybody know. If the Colts were to lose tonight, 3 teams would clinch tonight, and that would be the Bills, the Jaguars, and I'm trying to remember, let's see, the Bills, the Jaguars, and the Chargers would all clinch tonight. Boo to the Colts. Well, the Colts might just lose tonight. We'll see. But 24-17, and 17 seconds left. So a lot's going on. But yep. What's up, Michaela? Welcome. But a good opportunity here for the San Francisco 49ers to try to get that number 1 seed as well. So very important game for both teams. Very important game. What's up, Kansas City Chiefs? Welcome in here. How's your, not gonna lie, team doing? My what? My team? They're doing okay right now. They're doing all right. I mean, it's been a decent season. One of the best in many years, so I'll take it. So inside the 5 is going to be a return here for the 49ers. They're at the 30. A good return here. They're going to be down at the 41-yard line. They might try to take a risky play and try something here. So 11 seconds remaining. San Francisco has 2 timeouts. Will they try to do something here? So San Francisco trying to do something. Kansas City Chiefs no longer going to be in Kansas City. That's a different scenario too, by the way. We'll see how that is the case, but appreciate the likes there. I mean, they're probably not going to change their name, so. But all right, here we go. 1st and 10 here. The 49ers going to try to do something. Just 11 seconds remaining. Yeah, you heard about that? Yeah. Why the Seahawks fan or Colts fan today? Looking down the field. Purdy looking. He's going to throw down the field. It is caught, and they get out of bounds with 4 seconds left here. Bourne with the reception. And there's only 3 seconds left here. I don't know if they can kick a field goal, but they might try it. Let's see, who is the Seahawks fan? Oh, why is the Seahawks fan and Colts fan today? Wait, I'm so confused. Because they're hoping that they can win. Are they going to send the kicking unit on the field for the Colts or the 49ers? 49ers are sending the field goal unit on. So a long field goal attempt here. Eddie Pinheiro, it's a 64-yarder. I don't believe he's got the leg. But Eddie Pinheiro with a 64-yard field goal attempt. Does he make it or miss it? Ball snapped. Kick is up. He put everything under it. It looks like it's got the right angle. Hits the post. And no good. He just hits the post and no good. What a try. Eddie Pinheiro went for it just short there. But man, we're going to halftime, and that's going to be the score. So, man, oh, man, what a opportunity there. Remember you? Yeah, welcome back. Glad to have you in here. But, man, what a kick. What a kick there. He kicks it. He doinks it off the post. He needed about another foot or two. But no good on that one. How's my NHL team? They're doing good. They're doing good. They're hurt, but they're good. They're leading the Metro. I think they're the top seed. They're just struggling right now with the injuries that they've been dealing with. But if we can get in, players are getting tripped and it not being called and stuff like that. But other than that, they're doing pretty good. I mean, I don't worry about the NHL team. I just wait until the playoffs for them. But yep. Welcome one, welcome all. Make sure y'all leave a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube, by the way. 87% are on the 49ers, too. So thank you, guys. Thank you for all the support, everybody being in here. And make sure you guys are followed if you haven't already. But yes, 24-17 at halftime. Brock Purdy's went 13 for 17 for 165 passing yards in the first half. Philip Rivers is 14 for 21 for 2 touchdown passes and 175 yards. So pretty decent from both sides tonight so far. It's not over till it's over. That's right. That's how you have to. I mean, honestly, it's the truth though. It's not over till it's over. So we'll just see what the case is. We'll just have to see how the rest of this game goes. It's going to be close. It's going to be a tough one, but time will tell. Time will tell how this one goes. Right. One play can change everything. So. But welcome everybody in here. Appreciate y'all for being here tonight. I need some more Jonathan Taylor fantasy points, or my season is done and dusted. My season will be done and dusted. I'll tell you that much. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good for me. You get anything good during the Steam sale? I haven't looked at it too much, to be honest with you. I haven't really got anything in particular. I might have to look into it, but no, I haven't looked at anything in particular. And I don't know. By the way, you got about 10 minutes or so here before the second half. So go ahead and get yourself something to drink or whatever you need there. Go to the bathroom, grab you some food. So it'll be fun nevertheless, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this. But yeah, like I said, it's not over till it's over. And yeah, I haven't looked at the Steam sale, like I said, too much, but I do try to look at it every once in a while. Hey, Dean, but thank you for the follow there. Thank you for the likes as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you in here with us as well. Thank you very much. Everybody excited for the college the college football playoff, but the holiday coming up here. We got the Christmas and the happy holidays. Should be a lot of fun there. What about thoughts on the Chiefs dynasty possibly being over? I think that they're definitely going to have to do some retooling. I think they have some core pieces that they can build off for a long time. But they're going to have to kind of do out with the old, in with the new. I don't know how good or how likely it is for that to have the same success that they had previously. But they're definitely going to have to do a retool and make some big changes if they're wanting to get back to the same level that they had. Tighten up. Hey, there you go, Dan. It's just they've got some stuff they're going to have to figure out. And, acquire like a really good, situation. Demon, thank you for the likes there. Appreciate that. Thank you. So, a lot of things, a lot of different things are very reliant on it. So, I guess we'll see. I'm seeing a playoff commercial right now, and it just had Bryce Young in it, baby. Oh, that's what we're talking about. I just saw we're doing an NFL playoffs commercial, and it just seemed Bryce Young. We'd love to see that one. The Bears are doing amazing this season. Yeah, they're doing all right. They're doing pretty good. They are doing pretty good. They're doing better than I think that they should be doing because they've gotten lucky with some stuff. But yeah, they're doing all right. It's not over till it's over. Yep. You heard their backup quarterback got injured, and they're doing their third string emergency quarterback. They might have. Is it Minshew, right? Minshew got hurt. Yeah, Minshew got hurt. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know who their third guy would be, which I mean it is what it is, right? Whoever it is. But yeah, I think Minshew was their backup and he got hurt. So not sure exactly what's gonna be the future with that at all. Oh, yep. But yeah, welcome everybody in here. Make sure y'all tap that screen and make sure you follow. We'd love to have you guys back in here as well. Well, yeah, it's not over till it's over. That's why they play the game. You know, it's more than just it's more than just what's going on. More than just the stats or whatever. That's why you play the game, to see who comes out on top. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to step away, grab a drink here, run to the bathroom at the halftime. I will be right back. Make sure y'all tap that screen. Hey, David, thank you so much for the gift there. Appreciate that. I'll be right back, okay? But, David, thank you so much for the gift. I'm going to grab a drink and get ready for the second half. And we got about 5 minutes or so, but I'll be back before then for sure. But be right back with y'all. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a thumbs up. And if you're watching on TikTok, tap that screen. We got 29,000. Can we get to 30,000 likes before I get back? I'll be right back with y'all. One moment, please. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Howdy, hi. Let me look to see what we got going on here. We got just a couple minutes until everything is back. So I'm just going to look to see what we got here. Let's see here. Welcome back. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Good You know if he's any good or not, though. Yeah, I don't know about their quarterback. Let's see. So, here's a little bit of a thing that makes me happy as a Panthers fan. Look at that, baby. Look at that. We love to see it. Panthers right there in the playoff. In the playoff hunt, sitting right there. Love to see that. That's something I love to see more than anything. Seeing the Panthers in the playoff hunt for what is the first time for? I mean, we're right there in the division leader, so win the whole thing, baby. There you go. Let the delusion seep through, right? Let the delusion seep through. If the Panthers win and the Bucs lose, do they clinch the division? Yeah, next week. Yep, they do. And if that does happen, that'll be the first time. Yeah, that will be the case. Also, I'll talk about this in the meantime as well. But yeah, if next week that happens, regardless of what happens the last week with the Panthers versus the Buccaneers, that will happen. Also, shout out Con Knipple, by the way. He's the fastest player to reach 100 3-points made in the history of the NBA. My GOAT, my man, Con Knipple. Absolutely love that. But tell you what I think we're like there. Am I from South Carolina? No. I'm in the better, true North Carolina, baby. I'm from North Carolina. Born and raised. Trying to see what else is here. Also, a little bit of some different news here for people who care. We got some Stranger Things coming up here. Episode 5 will be an hour and 8 minutes. Episode 6 will be an hour and 15. Episode 7 will be an hour and 6 minutes. And then the last episode, the finale, which I think is coming out on New Year's Eve, is going to be 2 hours and 8 minutes. You're from South Carolina? Nice. Excellent. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm so ready for Stranger Things, man. I can't tell you how excited I am for that. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. I cannot wait to get the next... get that all figured out as well. It's not South Carolina. I mean, yeah, no, I mean, it's for sure. There's different parts that are not too bad. The beaches are really nice as well. Just kind of depends on everything as well. But yeah. All right, though, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the second half. We got some football to figure out here in this week, and we're going to find out some stuff here very soon as well. So I'm excited to see what the case is. Welcome, everybody. Make sure y'all tap on that screen. Make sure you follow. Second half underway coming up here. So third quarter coming right up now. And we'll see how this one goes. So it's going to be with the 49ers right now, and they catch it and keep it. You really want to see the Stranger Things finale in theaters? That would be so cool. The return here for the 49ers is really good. They're going to be down about the 36 or 7-yard line. Can I show that again? When will the episodes be released? So the first 3 will be Christmas Day, and then the last one will be on New Year's Eve. Will the Panthers play the Niners first round of playoffs? As of right now, CMC back in Charlotte. Yeah, that would be, if that were the case as of right now, yes, that would be the case. But a lot of stuff has to be settled there, so it's hard to say, you know. It's hard to say which one. Oh, I can make that disappear. But look at that. We're back. All right, here we go. Going back is going to be Brock Purdy. Throws down the field. It is caught. And a first down there, they're going to be having it at the 49-yard line. And that's going to be inside. Inside Colts territory already, ripping it down the seam. But yeah, no, 100%. It could be Panthers versus 49ers in Charlotte. That would be wild. But the 49ers definitely trying to see if they can win and do better. You know? All right, so here we go. First down and 10 here. Purdy's got it. They're going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey gets about a yard, and that's it. So second down coming up here. Drake the schedule shouldn't even be considered for MVP. I've not heard that. Drake the schedule may. That's kind of wild. Oh, hold on. I forgot to turn that on earlier. There we go. Look at that. Here we go. Going back with it now. Purdy with a throw. It's going to be caught but tackled immediately in the backfield. No gain. It's going to be third down and long. Stafford is the true MVP. That's what I think. I think Stafford is the MVP 100%. But we'll see. I was turning on I've got like a wrap around the tree. Wanted to make sure that it was turned on for y'all. All right, here we go. It's going to be third down and 8 at the 47-yard line. It's Stafford or Allen. I don't think Allen. I think Stafford. But here we go. Shotgun formation here for the 49ers. It's going to be third down and 8. Will they be able to get enough for the first down here? Or will the Colts get a stop? Purdy goes back. The pressure's coming. He's going to throw down the field. It's caught at the 30. Down inside the 30 at about the 26-yard line. It's going to be, I think, Jauan Jennings with that reception. And that's a big first down there. It won't be May. It'll be Stafford. I think so, too, yeah. I honestly think Jonathan Taylor kind of deserved it there for a bit. He had a long run, but I mean, Allen has 37 touchdowns, but Stafford does have better stats, so yeah, give it to him. Yeah, it kind of just depends on the situation. And Jillian coming in here with the likes, and I know she is enjoying this game right here. She is a 49ers fan. But welcome. How are you doing tonight? We shall see. But first and 10 here, they have the ball at the 26-yard line. We'll see what the case is. Okay, these lights flashing in the background mess with me here. Fakes a handoff. Purdy rolling out, looking. He's going to throw down the field. Caught by Kittle. It's going to be first and goal down about the 5-yard line. I got to change the... I got to change all the different stuff here. It always messes up like every day. There we go. I've reset that so many times here. Purdy a 6-touchdown game? I don't know about that. He's got 3 already. We'll see what they do, though. We'll see here. But a first down and goal. Texas A&M wide receiver Casey Concepcion is declaring for the NFL draft. Breaking news. They're going to hand off McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a rush here. No gain. It'll be second and goal. Just got out of the gym following a 12-hour shift, kind of watching the game, seeing the score. Oh, wow. Well, you got to be tired for sure, but welcome in here. Hopefully you're doing okay. Hopefully work was well, but... now you can sit back, relax, and watch the 49ers up by 7 and driving right now. But second and down and goal coming up here. But thank you for being in here. Thank you for the likes as well. So second and goal here. The shotgun formation. With it now. Purdy looking. Under pressure, rolling out, looking into the end zone. He's going to roll out and just throw it away. It's going to be third and goal now. Won't be able to be on too much alone, but wanted to get out and wish you a Merry Christmas. Hey, thank you so much, dudes. Appreciate that. And a Merry Christmas to you. Hopefully you're doing well, but glad to see you in here. And you got the purple milk carton as well. But the 1-year subscriber, you got the 1-year milk carton. So thank you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. But, yeah, for sure. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Hot take, Stafford wins MVP and Super Bowl. He will have a better career than Rodgers. I don't think that's a bad take. With now Purdy looks, throws into the end zone. It is caught. It's Jauan Jennings with the reception and a touchdown for the 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers get a touchdown there on that drive. And that is Jauan Jennings with a 3-yard touchdown reception there. And Jillian celebrating right there. A solid drive, 4 minutes, 2 seconds, 8 plays, 64 yards. And the 49ers looking better and better on at the moment. Yo, what's up, Eric? How we doing? Welcome in here. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for being in here. Up at the top of the chat, vote for who you think is going to win between the 49ers and the Colts. It's very heavily favored for the Colts. For the 49ers, obviously. But also leave a thumbs up. It helps out the video a lot. And the extra point is good. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 31-17. Big lead there. If the Niners win... every AFC team makes the playoffs. I mean, if the 49ers win this, the Chargers, the Jaguars, and there's another one. We talked about it. The Chargers, the Jaguars, and the Bills all clinch a spot. They will all clinch a spot in the AFC playoffs if they win tonight. Yep, the Bills. Yep. Yeah, it's Buffalo. Buffalo, Jacksonville, and Los Angeles will clinch. And the Texans, I'm not sure if it's the Texans. I think there's like a mathematical thing that maybe the Texans can get knocked out, but if it is the Texans, then that is kind of wild. But we'll see. We'll see if that is the case. I don't want to say that 100%, but I know it was 3. I think there's a way the Texans could get knocked out, but of course it'd be hard. It's like almost everything would have to go their way, and it's unlikely, but you know what I'm saying. What are my Christmas plans? I'm going to be spending time with the family. I'm going to cook some. Going to cook some good food. Going to hang out with them and watch some Stranger Things. That's pretty much my... You can't confirm? 1 second? Yeah, no problem. So Pat, well, Snowdrop's going to check for us. Thank you. Same sounds good. Yeah. So if the Colts lose tonight, the Bills get to the playoffs. Yep, that's true. Pretty sure the Texans have the tiebreaker. All right. She's going to look it up for us. She's going to look it up for us and figure it out. Vince, thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Stranger Things is great. I know, man. I'm so excited. I know that some people are kind of like feel like it's been drug along for such a long time, but I'm ready, of course, for getting it over. But like, I'm so excited to see what they've done. It seems like they're doing really good with this, and it's gonna have a good ending. And I'm glad. I'm glad about that. It doesn't have that same feeling as like it doesn't have the like same feeling that like Game of Thrones had at the end. Texans won't be able to clinch until next week. Okay, so the Texans can't clinch until next week. So yeah, if the Colts lose, the Chargers, the Bills, and the Jaguars will all clinch. These are the following easiest clinches. Case 1, Texans beat the Chargers. Case 2, Colts lose to the Jaguars. Case 3, Texans tie to the Chargers and Colts tie to the Jaguars. Case 4, Texans tie to the Chargers and Colts lose to or tie the 49ers. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, sorry. Did you see the Stranger Things Funko Pop thing? No, I haven't seen that. On the Fallon Show? Yo, what's up, JD? Welcome back. All right, so here we go. It's going to be Colts getting the ball here. So Colts are going to have the ball, 10:58 left here. Can you show that thing, the Stranger Things again? I can't right now. Maybe a decent return here down about the 35-yard line for the Colts. We'll see what they do. I don't have it. I don't have it up anymore. Okay, actually I do. I'll show it just real quick. So here's the Stranger Things. All it is the length. That's just how long it is. These 3 episodes come out on Christmas, and then the final episode there on the 8th, it comes out on New Year's Eve. So that's the situation with those. So just a situation there. That's what's there. So the Texans are win and in next week. Okay. If San Francisco wins out, they might make the bowl. Yeah. Holy Peak Christmas. That's what I'm saying, man. That's going to be awesome there. If San Francisco can get the number 1 seed if they win the next 3 games. So San Francisco, if they win the next 3 games, they'll get the number 1 seed. There is a flag on the play here, by the way. Flag down. Hold on. We got a call here. Your Christmas is going to be peak. You're going to go see the SpongeBob movie and then watch Stranger Things. Heck yeah, that's awesome. After the play was over, a personal foul on the defense. Let's see so unnecessary roughness against San Francisco is going to give an automatic first down to the Colts. If San Francisco wins out, they get the 1 seed and home field advantage even in the the Super Bowl doesn't matter. Super Bowl is a neutral location. Final episode is going to be in the movies too, and I wish I could go see it, but it'll probably just watch it at home like always. Yeah, that's probably going to be me. I invested in like a new sectional as well as like TV, so like we've got like a nice little setup, and I'm excited to get like comfy in that and watch. That's what I'm excited for. The Super Bowl's in San Francisco. Oh yeah, that is true. Here we go. So they're going to hand the ball off to Taylor here, and he's going to get about 2 yards. There's extra pushing and shoving there by Michael Pittman into the defensive back there for the 49ers. If you ever do the World Cup streams, you can stream Ecuador and Germany. They play each other in the group. Yeah, I'll try to do the best I can during the World Cup. I'm gonna try to go live for a lot of that, so don't worry. That is the goal. So that would mean they'd have it the entire playoffs. Yeah, it just depends on scheduling, but I would 100% be down. Second down and 9 here. It's a shotgun formation. Looking. Throw over the middle. It's caught by Michael Pittman. He's going to be down at the 35-yard line. But the ball popped out there, but they fall on top of it. But I think they're saying he was down, so it doesn't matter. Colts defense sucks. You think that the Colts defense is, I mean, both teams' defense not playing that great there. By the way, G-Moon, sorry about that. I'm just seeing your message. But yeah, they're both kind of struggling here. But welcome in here. Glad to have you here. Make sure you subscribe and leave a thumbs up. Appreciate you. But here we go. It's going to be first down and 10. And there is a red flag, like a challenge here, I believe, coming up. So San Francisco looks like they might be challenging whether that was a catch or not. So they're going to review that. But yeah, the World Cup coming up, we'll definitely for sure be watching a lot of different things. Don't you worry. Kind of fun. That mean they would have it for the entire play? I mean, yeah, sort of. All right. Can't believe how good Josh wasn't doing this year. Talking about Josh Allen, he's an okay. I mean, he's not. It's better to watch it at home, anyways. More comfy. Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's perks. Perks to both. Nice to get out though. I'm not gonna lie. Nice to get out occasionally, but yeah, for sure, I get that. It'll be wild then to see how it ends. I am excited though. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Well, welcome one, welcome all. Make sure y'all tap that screen and make sure you follow. Would love to have you guys back in here. So whether you're on TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube, make sure you follow or subscribe so you guys don't miss future streams as well. And if you're on YouTube, up at the top of the chat, vote for who you think is going to win. 85% are on the 49ers right now. Have I seen the new Avatar movie? No. I've never even seen the old Avatar, to be 100% honest with you. I am not. That was not something I really ever got into. I've not seen it, though. I don't know a whole lot about them. I don't know if they're worth it or not. But that was just that was not a movie I never watched. Am I hyped and excited for Stranger Things? Oh, for sure. I am excited for Stranger Things. 100%. I'm also got that newfound love for the It series, after Welcome to Derry. I absolutely love that. If y'all see my alternate account, I've talked about it a couple times. But I am excited for that to see. And, yeah, so, like, that's one thing I'm excited to see about is how that goes. And I want to watch the It movies. I've never seen those. I started with Welcome to Derry, and I loved it. So, I've ever seen Volume 2 trailer. I probably have. Yeah, I've probably watched it. Yeah, I've watched a few different videos and stuff like that as well. And I watched like a couple minutes of a scene or something like that, I think. So, yeah, I'm excited to see that. There's a lot of different things I'm ready to see with that one. I plan on watching some Christmas movies as well. I got to watch The Grinch. The Grinch is my favorite Christmas movie. What's y'all's favorite Christmas movie? What do you think will happen in the last 4 episodes? I think it's going to be a lot. I think that I'm afraid my favorite is going to die. So we'll see. I'm just hoping not, though. But 1st and 10 for the Colts. Colts got a 1st and 10, so they did call it a good play there. They're going to hand it off to Jonathan Taylor, and he gets about 2 or 3 yards. So not a good night for him, and that's probably going to cook me for fantasy. I need Tyler Warren 50 yards, and are you cooked? You need him for 50 more yards or total? Total? Yeah, you might be. I think he still needs 47 for that. You're just going to have to hope for a big breakout play almost. Last leg of the parlay. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel like they've went to him much, if any, tonight. Maybe they'll get you some yards, though. I don't know. They're probably going to have to end up passing a lot more. Going back, Rivers looks, throws over the middle. Incomplete on 2nd and 7. Has he been throwing down? He has been throwing downfield. Yeah, he has been throwing downfield. He's got 189 passing yards already. So like 189 passing yards, and we still have we're about a minute away from being halfway through the third. You feel bad for Rivers? He can't carry his team anymore. No, 100%. I get that. I mean, Rivers is a great guy, great quarterback in his moments, but he's definitely struggling right now for sure. Not to the same extent that he used to be, you know. But 3rd down at 7 here. Philip Rivers trying to keep it alive. They're down by 2 touchdowns. With it now. Looking. He's under pressure. Throws. Trying to go to Josh Downs. Not able to connect. Incomplete. 4th and 7 here. What if the Ram win the bowl and trade all their picks for Burrow if he wants Stafford and retire on top? I mean, that's possible. They could also try to trade up and get the 1st-round pick to get Fernando Mendoza. I mean, that's an option. You're right. You just need a quick plant play and hopefully a breakout run for Tyler. Yeah. How about let's target future Hall of Fame tight end Warren? Fair enough. You need 500 yards from Purdy and 6 touchdowns to win your fantasy league. Well, there you go. That's reasonable. Not bad if Stafford won. Yeah, I think Stafford might retire, especially if they win the Super Bowl. I mean, the Rams are in a good position. Anyway, 51-yard attempt here. The kick is up, and it is good. So, they're going to cut the lead down to 11. They're going to cut the lead down to 11, but 49ers still up pretty decently in this one. We'll see how the rest of this goes. I don't know what Stafford's going to want, though, to be honest with you. Rivers is not having a bad night, I will say. They have not been able to get much going for the run game. They got 10 carries, 28 yards. Colts are in this game somehow. Yeah. Matt Castle might come out of retirement and play with Kansas City. Maybe. I mean, why not, right? If you're bored, you just want to have some fun. You know what? Kansas City, hit me up. I'll be your quarterback. Give me some time, you know? Give me some time. Who's my favorite? Steve. Steve's my favorite. If Kansas City would let me do it, I'll try it. Give me like $100,000. I'll do it. Give me $100,000, and you're gonna have the most entertaining football. I promise you. Maybe Brady keeps Kansas City out and shows Mahomes how it's done. 100% completion percentage too. Yeah. I'm going to hand that ball off when we're doing nothing but screen passes. And I'll do every quarterback sneak and everything. I'll sling it. Don't worry. I'll sling it. The only decent game on Christmas might be Lions at Vikings. Yeah, maybe. There's not a whole lot of hope for the Christmas games, to be honest with you. I'm not too intrigued by those. Hot take: if Stafford and Rodgers swapped teams, Stafford would have 3 or 4 bowls. Not back in the day. I think that's fair. Yeah. You need you on the Panthers offensive line. I mean, I'd play. I mean, you know, the offensive line's fine. I was a defensive lineman myself. That's what I liked. Give me that like Vita Vea kind of role. That's what I like to do. Let me be the defensive tackle. I was a run stopper. That was my thing. The upper body strength, being able to get guys down, stuff like that. That was my favorite thing to do. Niners win this game, and the next 2 we will have the number 1 seed. Yeah, that's true. That is true. No, if I could actually go in and play, it'd be defensive tackle, 100%. Jake, thank you for the likes. That's what I would do. If I could go back in time and like really work to it, yeah. With Mylk, your team with 50 beat the Super Bowl, there you go. Because Stafford immediately won a bowl. Niners went out, they get the 1 seed. Yep, that's true. 50p for the Super Bowl. You know it, baby. I'm just gonna go to every team and win them a Super Bowl, except for Atlanta. The return here. Pretty good there for the 49ers. 49ers will be taking over now. The 49ers get the ball now. Graham, thank you for the likes. Welcome one, welcome all there. Wonder what team Brady hates the most? Probably the Cowboys. Probably the Cowboys or the Giants. I think he specifically Eli Manning because that was 2 Super Bowls he lost of that one. Huge game on Saturday with Texans and Chargers. It is. That'll be a fun one to watch, honestly. Here we go. Toss back here to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with the carry. He's going to rush forward, and he gets about 7 yards there. He got slung down kind of crazy. Everyone hates Cowboys. I mean, that's fair. What's a better comeback? 3-1 or 28-3? I don't know about 3-1. What are you talking about? Maybe this Niners team really a Super Bowl bound? I mean, maybe. I mean, they've got a lot of work to do, but they're getting healthy at the right time, right? 3-1 was the 3-1 being down. I think the 3-1 being down. They're going to hand off to McCaffrey again. He's going to rush forward. He's got a first down and more. And down about the 49-yard line. A solid run there from McCaffrey. So 1st and 10 there. Yeah, the 3-1 return when they were down 3-1, that was pretty significant. I do think that series in particular solidifies LeBron as the GOAT, in my opinion. Just like being able to come back from that one. I know it's a team thing, but he was a big part of that. He also didn't have, I think he didn't have Kevin Love, right? He was missing some teammates, but that was wild. Yeah, but LeBron had 7 games, but Brady has 18 minutes scored. Yeah, but just think, you got to throw over the middle here. It's deep down the field. It's going to be caught down at the 33-yard line, but a big gain there, and the 49ers moving down the field. But yeah, it's like LeBron had to be better for longer. You need Tyler for touchdown should you cash out. Oh, talking about Warren. I don't know, man. I feel like they might be slinging it, but I don't know. I mean, if you've already kissed the money goodbye, then let it ride. But if you've already, you know what I'm saying? Like if you already thought it was gonna, then I would give up on it because you still got a quarter and a half here. They're gonna hand it off to Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson with a carry. He's gonna have a first down at the 21-yard line. Cash worn out already. He has 5 targets with 1 reception. Yeah, mate. I don't know. I mean, you can cash out, save you some money, but I honestly have no clue. I don't know if I feel good about it either, though. So 1st and 10 here. They're at the 22-yard line, but a first down there. And what will the 49ers do here? Again, they're at the 22-yard line. Telling you Brock will have 6 touchdowns. They're going to hand it off to Robinson. Robinson with a carry here. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. So no gain there. It'll be 2nd and 10. I mean, Brock's got 4 touchdown passes right now. We'll see. We'll see if he gets to 6. The record is 7. Will he try to break it tonight? That'll be the question. So 3rd and 9. They actually gave 1 yard there to Robinson. So let's see here. 2nd down and 9. Ball snapped here. Purdy looking down the field. He's going to throw down the field, and miscommunication, incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 9 there. So big 3rd down and 9 here, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd down and 9 here. 4:46 left in this one. So do you want to see a first down for the 49ers or stop by the Colts? You need 20 more yards from McCaffrey to the championship. We'll see. We'll see if he gets that for you then. 3rd down and 9. Shotgun formation. Looking down the field. Purdy throws it. It is caught. It's going to be about a gain of 2 yards there. It's Bourne with the reception. And it's going to be a 4th down, and they'll likely just sit on the field goal unit here to try to make it a 2-touchdown lead once again. 4.5 left here in the 3rd. Graham, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. So, Graham, thank you for the likes here. Appreciate it. So, Eddie Pinheiro lining up for a 38-yard field goal attempt. And the kick is up. It is good. So the 49ers have added a field goal back to their lead to make it a 14-point game. And there you have it, the 49ers looking there. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. 4:02 left here in the third quarter, and the 49ers up by 2 touchdowns. Colts getting ready to get it back in just a moment. And let me fix the the timeouts. Sorry, got to fix the timeouts. But yeah, both teams have all 3 timeouts. So yep, welcome one, welcome all. Hope you guys are doing well and having a good time here and enjoying it tonight. Appreciate y'all for being here as well. Yep. Not looking good for me for fantasy this week. I'll tell you that. It looks like I am done. You saw Luke Kuechly is one of the guys calling the ESPN on game. Yes, I'm watching that one, Newts. I prefer this one. I love it. I'm actually watching it right now, and it's really good. Like the different stats and everything like this. This is like to the people that are absolutely disgusting and love the stats like that. This is beautiful. So, but yeah, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Yeah, you're watching that one too. A little over with Joe Buck anyway. That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, I love I'm not necessarily the biggest fan. I don't necessarily hate him, but like Dan Orlovsky's whatever. But I love Luke Kuechly, man. Just a beautiful mind of the game, and just listen to him. It's a paradise for me. So I've been enjoying that. But a lot of 49ers fans in the chat tonight, by the way. 86% have voted for the 49ers. Thank y'all for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'd love to have you guys back in here. We'll be covering all the playoffs as well. So if your team plays in the playoffs, you're in the right place to be. And 49ers will be there. So you need a miracle from Brock Purdy to make it into all your leagues to the championship. Fair. Graham, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, I need the Dolphins. I need an alliance from the Dolphins fans, man. I need the Dolphins to lock in and win this week. I need the Panthers to win against the Seahawks. It would mean everything. Excuse me. It would mean everything to me. And then if somehow the Eagles could lose out, that'd be great. JT sold you 12 of 2, and your opponent has a legacy game. Nah, I understand. I get you, Chips. I have Jonathan Taylor as well. It's tough, man. It's tough. Bill Yates, Luke Kuechly, Dan Orlovsky, and Brian Burke. It's a good group. All right. So ball's kicked around here. Back to the Colts. Colts are gonna have it now. The Colts ball. Colts ball now. You just need 7.4 points from him. Well, I hope you get that and a lot more. Maybe he gets 40. But yeah, I don't think he's getting that. Yeah, I don't either. At this point, I'm not too sold. It's tough, man. The Jonathan Taylor points tonight, he's letting us down tonight 100%. I'm gonna lose my fantasy matchup. Travion Henderson getting hurt me yesterday too. Here we go. And they're gonna hand it off here. And Jonathan Taylor with the carry. He's going to get about 3 yards there. So do we all agree that if Josh Allen doesn't win it all this year, he needs to go, right? I mean, I don't know about needs to go, but the Bills are definitely going to need to change something. Because if they can't win it this year with the teams out, it's too much. Henderson killed me too. I had him over Jaylen Warren. Man, I hate that. Jaylen Warren's been so inconsistent. It's felt like Kenneth Gainwell's been the choice between the two, but man, I hate that for you. Because I had O'Marion Hampton as an option for instead of Trayvon, but it messed me up too. But like both Jaylen Warren had 2 like crazy touchdowns that went for long yards, and Kenneth Gainwell had a lot as well. And like I literally thought that I was gonna be fine. I ended up drafting. I had Jonathan Taylor. I have Christian McCaffrey, and I had Travion Henderson. Going into that, I just needed 50 points, and I'm not going to get that. I thought that I would get that pretty decently, like maybe like I know it was kind of a stretch, but I thought I could get that from 2 players, but neither one. I'm not going to get that at all. It's tough for me. All snapped here. Throw here to the side. Jonathan, or no, is that Amir Abdullah? I think they said Amir Abdullah with the reception there, but a first down for the Colts. Honestly, same thing with Lamar. He quit on the team, and it shows. I mean, I don't think that Lamar quit on the team last night, right? I think he got hurt. He took a knee to the back. Amir Abdullah gets a catch there. That kind of hurt. I thought it was Jonathan Taylor for a second. But 2 minutes left here. Clock is ticking down. Abdullah's in right now. Jonathan Taylor's not out there. Yeah, I've pretty much kissed my fantasy goodbye this year, unfortunately for me. Throw over the middle here. It's going to be caught. And going forward for the Colts, 2 yards short of the first down. Allen would go out there still. I mean, yeah, I get that. But, I mean, at the same point, if you're hurt, you can't play. Because if you do play when you're hurt, sometimes it can ruin your things for the team. Who do I want to win this game? If I had to choose, if I had to pick who to win this game, I would pick if I was going off bias, I'd rather the Colts win. All right, you lost the semifinals and all of them. It hurts me, man. It does. It really does. I was in a chopped league. I'm still alive, and then 2 others. I'm in the semifinals, and I'm gonna get knocked out. So it is what it is. It's an unfortunate season. Crazy year. It makes sense, though. Like we said, it's been a year that's, like, unpredictable more than any other for a long time. So, like, it makes sense in a year like that I go down. Because it's just not been what I thought it'd been in any way. So, like, I'm okay with it. It is what it is. But knocked out for what? Fantasy football. Fantasy football. It's the semifinals right now for the championships and stuff like that, so... All right, Chase Brown hadn't done much this year. He went off on me. It happened, sadly. Yeah. So who sold me? Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor's kind of selling me right now. In 2 leagues. In 2 leagues. Also, the health of Travion Henderson hurts. A throw here. It's going to be caught by the Colts on 2nd and 2, and they lose the yard. Michael Pittman with the reception, but clock's going to tick down here. So that is an unfortunate part about it, to be honest, but... Also, not to mention the fact that, like, I'm up against McCaffrey and I've got Jonathan Taylor, so I kind of hope that the 49ers bench their starters, which it's not going to happen, but, like, you know, a man could hope. But yeah, I had Chase Brown, ended up playing him. It worked out for me this week, but not good enough to help me. But he had a very inconsistent year. Hand off to Taylor. Taylor's going to rush forward. I think he got enough for the first down. So, waiting for the spot. So, they do give him the first down. 1st and 10 here for the Colts. That's okay. Just don't pick him up again. Just don't pick him up again. The dude that's been the best running back in the league, just don't pick him up again. Yeah, that's not how that works. We had 28 seconds left here. Clock is ticking down there. But, all right, 1st and 10 here for the Colts. Colts marching. And again, they're at the 43-yard line. Welcome, everybody, in here. Make sure y'all tap that screen and follow. We got 38,000 likes in here. Keep tapping. This will be the last play here of the quarter. They're going to hand it off to Taylor. Taylor with the run. And he almost had a gap, but he's going to be tackled immediately. That'll be it, ladies and gentlemen. Get those 4s in the chat. We're going to the 4th and final quarter. 4th and final quarter. Who's going to come out on top? The Colts or the 49ers. 49ers up by 2 touchdowns. Not much left there. Flyers in 2nd place. Nice, nice. Man, oh man. Well, welcome everybody. Make sure if you're on YouTube, leave a thumbs up on the video and make sure that y'all subscribe. I'd love to have you back. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all. And Dave, thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Man, oh man. By the way, 49ers tight end George Kittle is questionable to return tonight with an ankle injury. George Kittle is questionable to return tonight. 3 games behind the Hurricanes. Fair enough. Yeah, Hurricanes have had a good year. We've lost a couple. Hopefully they can get back and win tomorrow. But Kittle stays hurt. Yeah, he kind of does. Kittle does end up getting hurt quite a bit. You hate to see it, but it is unfortunate circumstances. And yep. And Dave, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. Thank you. Scott, thank you for the likes as well. Appreciate y'all. Trying to get to 40,000 likes in here. We're going to the fourth and final quarter, though. Colts doing the work. Matter of fact, this whole team stays hurt. I mean, yeah, that's been the kind of the 49ers thing this year. So quite a bit there. But yeah, unfortunately for me, are we sure this is a good organization? I mean, I think that there's some cursed parts of it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it's like, I don't think it's the organization's fault for all the injuries and stuff like that. Maybe it's conditioning. Maybe it's the coaches. I don't know. Maybe there's some sort of issues in that sense, but like, I don't think you can blame the organization necessarily. Sometimes it happens, like Lions had the problem last year. It also could be injury-prone players. Like Christian McCaffrey has kind of been injury-prone at times. George Kittle's kind of been that way, Feels like it's the same issue every year. You feel me? No, I do understand that though. Yeah, I mean there could be something there. I mean, right? You never know. Training, conditioning, all that matters. Panthers are good too. Yeah, Panthers. Oh wait. We're talking about the Carolina Panthers. Of course, we love the Carolina Panthers, but I know you were talking hockey. So 2nd down and 9 here for the Colts. Let's see if they can get something going here. So shotgun formation, Phillip Rivers here. He's got it, looking down the field. He's going to take a shot down there. He's got him in. It's going to be caught here. And Warren with the reception. He's going to get a big gain in a first down. So someone's asking about the Warren yards. He gets some right there. 19-yard reception there for Tyler Warren. His second catch here tonight. He's got 22 yards. What do y'all need to do to beat the Seahawks, sir? We just need to play our game. Defense needs to lock in, and I think we'll be okay. The offense, I do trust. I do actually trust the offense. Would love to see some getting Tetero and McMillan involved early, but yeah, we'll see. How did Kittle get hurt? I'm not entirely sure exactly how, but it's something to do with his ankle. Quick throw here. Back to Tyler Warren. Warren with another reception. He gets 8 yards there, so he's at 30 yards here. 3 catches for 30 yards there. DK is out for Pittsburgh. Yeah, suspended 2 games. Suspended 2 games due to punching a fan or swinging at him. I think he punched him. I think he made contact, which I know that's a wild way to say that, but yeah. There we go. It's a pistol formation here. 2nd and 2. They're going to hand it off to Taylor. Taylor with the carry here. He's going to be spinning out. He's down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. So Jonathan Taylor with a carry. 1st and goal set up here for the Colts. Colts trying to get something going. Do you think Rico is the reason y'all are winning or Young? I think it's a mix of the team. I mean, Rico has honestly not been as relevant for the Panthers except for like weeks 5, 6 in that kind of area. Young has done really well. Young is a good distributor of the ball. He doesn't necessarily have all the yards, but he's done great. The main thing has been the combination of the run game as well as the pass game. But Chuba Hubbard coming back as well. He's kind of been the better back for a little bit. Fakes the handoff here. Throw. It's going to be caught at the 5, down to about the 2 or the 1 yard line. The Colts knocking on the door here. 2nd and goal from about the 2. But Bryce has had some good moments here. He's definitely not getting the ridiculous stats, but if you watch him play, limiting the turnovers, maximizing the opportunities, that's what's given there. There's some inconsistency. The defense is frustrating at times, even though they're kind of middle of the pack. But what more do you think your team needs to become better? We need another better safety. A linebacker would be great. Perhaps another tight end and wide receiver. 2nd and goal here. 2nd and goal. They're going to hand the ball off to Taylor. Taylor rushing forward. And I think he's into the end zone waiting for a signal. And Jonathan Taylor into the end zone and a touchdown there. I don't know how much that's going to help me in the grand scheme of things, but a rushing touchdown for Jonathan Taylor helps me some. Keep pounding. Let's go, Randy. Keep pounding there. Okay, real Panthers fan, I see. Oh, yeah, 100%. I am a big Panthers fan. What are you talking about? You don't? Did you ever question if I was a real Panthers fan? So, and the extra point attempt coming up here to make it just a touchdown difference there. The kick is up. It is good. So 27-34. High scoring game here tonight. I hope you had the over if any of y'all betted. But decent little start there. 49ers will be back on offense here in a moment. We'll see here. So we'll see here. No, you never did. I just like to hear your elite ball knowledge. I appreciate it. No, yeah, for sure. I mean, there's some different things that like would be cool to add as well. The offensive line is pretty decent and stuff like that, so we'll see. Yo, what up, Chips? There we go. A rushing touchdown there. I'm afraid it's a little too late for me because I need a lot more than just that from him. But that's something. Maybe that worked there for you, Chips. Maybe that worked for you. I'm down by 11 now. I'm down by 11. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Unless there's like a long touchdown for Jonathan Taylor once again, maybe, but I don't know. I need 11 points out of Jonathan Taylor now. That's what I'm worried about. And see, Travion Henderson, if he would have been fine, maybe. It's me and your wife in the Super Bowl. Heck yeah. You love to see that. A house divided, right? A house divided. But yeah, no, it's unfortunate for me. Graham, thank you for the likes. But yeah, no, I need 11. 11 more. Almost winter break for you soon. Heck yeah. Winter break coming up. You got to love that. You got to love the winter break. Hopefully that goes well for you. We love a good winter break, I'll tell you that. And then we'll be having the new year. New year coming right up. Y'all excited for 2026? Everybody excited for 2026? What are we thinking? My head keeps getting itchy. Hornets lost? Yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. The Hornets definitely got work to do. But at the same time, Hornets got some good assets, some good young players. I'm excited to see what the future is with that. But they got a good young core, but they do need to make some changes, 76ers are looking good. Yeah. Huge game for the Hurricanes tomorrow. It is. Another year to pay taxes. Yeah, there you go. Another year paying taxes. Welcome everybody in here. If you're coming in, make sure y'all tap that screen. Make sure you follow if you're on TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube. Make sure you subscribe or follow there. I'm live on all those. MylkTV, MYLKTV. So if you'd like to check that out, leave a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. And vote at the top of the chat who you think is going to win. 85% are on the 49ers. But is there some people going to start believing that potentially, just potentially, the Colts come back? A touchdown there makes it a touchdown difference. 12:41 left here in the fourth. Let's see what the 49ers do on their next drive. So the kick is away. This one might go out of bounds. I don't know why they didn't let that go out of bounds. The return here for the 49ers. He's going to be down at the 29, almost the 30-yard line. I don't know why you don't just let that go out of bounds. So George Kittle questionable to return to the game, but he's up and moving. I think he wants in. But first and 10 here, it's going to be 49ers with the ball now. 49ers with it. And let's see what happens next. But yeah, 27-34. All right, big first down at 10 here. All right, with it now, Purdy in the shotgun formation. He's going to fake the handoff. And look, he's going to throw down the field. It's going to be caught. And a big gain there. Jauan Jennings with a reception. He's down at about the 46 or 47-yard line, but a first down there. I mean, the Niners are already in the playoffs. Tell Kittle to sit this one out. I mean, yeah, there's no need to risk it, right? But, like, they want that number one seed in the division as well. So, like, it is an important game, right? So, you just going to have to be careful with it, right? Thursday, every NBA game is on NBC. Oh, that ABC, that's awesome. First and 10 here. First down and 10 here for the 49ers. They're going to hand it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey rushes forward, and he gets about 5 yards there. And second down coming up here. So McCaffrey with a couple of yards carry. But second down and 5 coming up here. Am I watching this on a monitor or TV? I'm watching it on a monitor. It's on my computer monitor so I can adjust everything. So second down and 5 here for the 49ers. And they're going to toss it back to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's carry out to the side. I think he got about 4 yards depending on the spot. Right near first down there. But we'll see what the rest of this brings there. How long did it take me to make this setup? We talking about like the computers and monitors or what? John is getting fired for sure. Here we go. 3rd and 1 here for the 49ers. They're lining up. They're going to hand it off here. McCaffrey, he's at the 40, the 30, out of bounds at about the 20-yard line, but a solid gain there. The computer monitors and Mike. It took me a couple years, to be honest with you. I'm not 100% sure, but it took me a couple years. John from the Ravens. Oh, Harbaugh? Yeah. Maybe so. Maybe so. But a solid run there. McCaffrey getting the yardage. All right, here we go. They're going to hand it off once again. It's going to be Robinson. Robinson gets a yard. Looking here. Let's see. So, second down coming up here. So 9:34 left here. Clock is ticking down. How long have you had a passion to do play-by-play analysis? I don't know, a long time. I've always loved like announcers and stuff like that. When I was young, I used to imitate the announcers like when I would watch UFC or stuff like that. So I always loved that. But the play-by-play, I guess, I've been doing it for about 3 years now, and I've loved it. I just love the game, and analysis, and watched it my whole life. So it's just something I've always wanted to do. So we'll see how that goes for the future, but I do absolutely love it. That's really cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I actually really have enjoyed it and love it. Know why the refs cheat on the Lions? Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. So second down and 9 here. So second and 9 here. With it now, Purdy going back. Throws to the side. It is knocked away. Trying to go to Robinson. Knocked away by the defense. And it's going to be 3rd and 9 now. So big 3rd down here for the 49ers. Will they be able to do something with it? Big 3rd down. Do you want a first down for the Niners or stop by the Colts? What do you want to see? So 3rd down and 9. Ball snapped here. Looking. Throw down the field. It is caught. Jauan Jennings. He's going to have it down there inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. What other sports do you like to do the play-by-plays? I'll do anything, but hockey's fun. Basketball's pretty fun. I'll do any of it. Baseball. I've done baseball. I've done soccer. I'm always down for anything. Even some potentially Formula One. That'd be fun. Go Flyers, go. I'm a Canes fan. I can't agree with you on that one. All right, 1st and goal here. I pretty much stream I don't every day. I've been trying to, but I haven't been streaming every day. I will be honest. Toss back to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with the carry. And he's going to lose a couple yards there. So, 2nd down and goal here. Clock will tick down. But a couple yards lost there. It'll be 2nd down and goal. So, they lose 1 yard to be exact. So 2nd and goal here. Ball snapped here. Looking back. Purdy under pressure. Rolling out. Trying to find somebody. Looking. He's going to throw the end zone. Did he get the feet in? Incomplete. Trying to go to the tight end. Not able to connect. 3rd and goal here, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd down and goal. Not able to get the feet down. I don't know if he got his 2nd foot there. Josh Allen has a foot injury, but he may play Sunday. Philip Rivers looks way better this game. You didn't expect him to throw the ball for that. All right, 3rd and goal here for the 49ers. With it now, Purdy looking, throws. It is caught into the end zone. It's going to be Christian McCaffrey into the end zone. Touchdown. So McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And there's a touchdown there. So 40-27. So that kind of changes things in one of my fantasy leagues. TMC's too good. He really is. Future Hall of Famer. Yeah, probably. Probably so. He had some crazy years, but yeah. So that does help me in the one league. I don't know if I can still catch up. I don't know. We'll see. That might have caught me up. I still need some more fantasy points overall. Maybe, just maybe. But a big touchdown there. I'm waiting for this to load. Come on. I think it's froze. All right, so a touchdown there. And the extra point is good, by the way. So 41-27. And my app is completely frozen. All right, Sleeper's frozen right now. Edward, thank you for the likes. Appreciate that one. This game is much over. Yeah. Telling you, Brock getting 6 touchdowns. He might. That was his that was his 5th touchdown pass right there. The 5th touchdown pass right there. Oh my gosh, I'm up by 0.1. I'm up by 0.1 now. Oh my God, man. That touchdown put me up by 0.1. How much time is left? 7 minutes and 37 seconds. You really thought Purdy was trash? That's crazy how he's such a... I mean, he's definitely having a good game today. I'm not saying... And even I've said he's not bad. He's not as good as some people say he is. I'm not acting like he's like the... He's not like an elite, you know. He flirts with the top 10 maybe. He's definitely the top half of the league quarterback, but like he's not... I don't know. He's nothing too special in my opinion. He's got a lot of really good talent around in there. It's turned out to be a huge game for the upcoming Sunday night. Yeah. Was that not a touchdown? Yeah, it was a touchdown. It was. You can't run the ball. Yeah, no, I get that. You made the play before. I'm looking here. Yeah, we'll see. Looks like I might be able to get a championship this year, but unfortunately, I don't know. It's going to be tough here. He was in? Yeah, he was in. You meant to play before? Oh, it was close, but I don't know if he got that second foot in, and they didn't want to challenge it, so they just went with it. What a catch by Tongs for no reason. Oh, yeah. So they did count that as a touchdown, but at the end of the day, that was tough. He did on replay. They showed it. Yeah, but they didn't challenge it, is what I'm saying. They didn't challenge it. That's why. If they would have challenged it, then yeah, but nobody reviewed it in the sense like showing it for the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, it might have been a touchdown. It's kind of crazy, though. Pedro, thank you for the likes there. All right, the kick return here for the Colts. Yeah, scored every last. Oh, a good return here for Indianapolis. They're at the 50, down at the 41-yard line, but they're already inside 49ers territory. There is a penalty flag down. There is a penalty flag down, so I don't know exactly if that's coming back or not there. You got Indiana. Yeah. Can CMC get more receiving yards, please? He needs it bad. I want him to get to 1,000 yards. We'll see. By the way, we'll see how it goes. He's got 117 rushing tonight. Waiting to see the call. 2 fouls by the return team. They got holding on the return team. So 2 holding calls on the Colts. That'll bring it back. So we'll see what they do here. 49ers score in 23 straight quarters is crazy. That is crazy, yeah. Yeah, 5 touchdowns here for Purdy tonight. I know somebody's got fantasy football, and they got Purdy, and they are loving all the touchdown passes he's got. With 7:29 left here. Best matchup, Ole Miss and the Bulldogs. Here we go. Looking, Rivers, pump fakes. Oh, he's sacked, but the ball comes out. The ball's loose. Who's got it? Who's got the ball? There was a fumble there. There was a fumble. They strip sacked the ball. I think the Colts recovered there. But they stripped the ball out of Philip Rivers, and they're going to lose a lot of yards there. So the Colts do recover it there, but they're going to lose some yards. Unfortunate there for them. Best matchup, Ole Miss Bulldogs. So 2nd down and 25 coming up for the Colts. That's unfortunate for them. 2nd down and 25. Ball snapped here. Rivers looking. He's going to throw it down the field. It is tipped up and incomplete. That was a bad idea for Rivers. Yeah, it was. So 3rd down and 25. That's pretty tough, but yeah. Unfortunate circumstance there, but a good recovery there by the Colts because they're back at their own 5-yard line. 3rd and 25 here. They're probably just going to hand this one off and hope that they get some yards with it. Maybe. And a deep throw down the field. He goes deep. And Downs try to get there. Not able to get there. It'll be 4th and 25. They're going to just have to punt it away. So Indianapolis going to take the punt team out there. 6:32 left in this one. And they're going to punt it. Here we go, and the kick is away. And the return here for the 49ers is going to be good to the 44-yard line, and that's where the 49ers will take over. So a 3 and out there, and 49ers take back over, though. 6:20 left in this one. 49ers up big. Again, 49ers win tonight. Their chances of being the number 1 seed goes up. The Colts losing tonight will clinch the playoffs for 3 teams. Well, Indiana Jones getting hurt completely ruined the season, and he might not be the same. I mean, true. And the question is now, do they actually re-sign him? Do they actually re-sign him, you know? That's a question as well. So, a lot of questions, a lot to figure out in that one, right? So we'll see what the case is for that, but yeah. All right, first down and 10 coming up. We got so many snow warnings from Weather Channel today. Well, hopefully it's been a fun, snowy time for you. All right, here we go. Ball's going to be snapped. They're going to toss it back to McCaffrey. McCaffrey spin move here. He's going to get a yard. And it'll be second down at about 9. Sign Rico another year. Maybe it is. Maybe that is a good decision there for Rico. Maybe for Rico to do that, but it's going to be tough for him. I don't know. I feel like he's going to take a deal somewhere else because I think they're going to pay him more money than the Panthers can. Because I don't know if the Panthers are really going to want to pay him that much. I think that there's other places we could get stuff, And fakes a handoff here to McCaffrey. Purdy rolling out, looking. He's going to throw to McCaffrey, and he gets it for a gain of about 2. So, it's kind of unfortunate for that, too, You need Rico. Look, bro, we got too much money. We just paid Chuba Hubbard. We can't afford to pay. It's not that I don't want to keep Rico. I would love to keep him, but he's had some of the best moments this season. Unless he takes a team-friendly deal, Carolina's not going to be able to afford to get him, especially because we also have Jonathan Brooks waiting. Just franchise tag him. It's still a lot of money. Throw here to the side. It's going to be caught. And a first down there. The 49ers get a first down there. That's the thing, though, man. It's going to take too much money. And if you franchise tag him, you've got to pay him, and it basically makes him the 5th highest paid in the league anyway. Cooper, thank you so much for the roses. I do want Rico. Don't get me wrong. But, they're going to have to make a decision if they want Rico or Chuba. But also, they have Jonathan Brooks waiting, and they just drafted Trevor Etienne. So, there's so many running backs for the Panthers to figure out there. Y'all really going to let this elite back go? That makes me so sad. I mean, I'm not saying it will or won't happen. I'm just saying it's going to be a tough decision. And let him go is not the term to use. A handoff to McCaffrey, he's going to lose a couple there. If you can't afford him, you can't afford him, especially when you have holes in other positions, I would love to keep Rico, but like I said, it's really tough. But Cooper, thank you so much there for the roses. Appreciate that. They should have used Taylor more. Yeah, they should have. Yep. It would have kept him in the game longer, instead of slinging the ball down the field. But, oh well, it is what it is. So 4:47 left here in the fourth quarter there. Okay, then you're right. Let him go. I mean, I'm not saying we want to let him go. I don't think you're understanding here. Throw here. It's too high. It's an interception. Interception. And it's going to be Colts taking over here. A pick. Too high on that one. Purdy with the throw there. It's a little too high, and it's tipped, and it's going to be picked, and now it's going to be the Colts. Looks like a high school game, not an NFL. So much love. I mean, we love him, but you have to understand there's a cap, There's players you love, and it's hard to decide whether you can re-sign them. Oh, yes, Purdy interceptions are back. A little bit high. It was a little high of a pass. I wouldn't 100% blame it on him. It was a bit of a tip, but, yeah, it was a pick. Rico is too much money to pay for him. That's what I worry about. Cindy, thank you for the likes. It's not that he's not good or anything, but we just extended Chuba Hubbard for a long time. And it's really hard to say that Rico, I mean, maybe if he can take a good deal, maybe we'll re-sign him. But, we'll see. Looking down the field to throw. It's going to be caught here, and with it, it's going to be Pittman. You'd be happy for him? I'd be happy for him no matter what there. You just hope Brooks is healthy. I would love to have Brooks in and have him healthy. Because Brooks had looked really good when we had him. If Jonathan Brooks can come back healthy, for sure. If not, that'll be the end of the Brooks situation. They will bring in another running back regardless, but Rico's probably going to want money. Throw for Rivers down the field. It's going to be caught by Pierce. Pierce with the reception down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line, but a solid gain there, and the Colts marching down the field. I mean, I'll be happy for him no matter what, sure, but I mean, I want the best players possible for the Panthers too. I'm just being a realist here. Do you stream the Lions game? I have before. Contracts are expensive. Yeah, it's true. They are expensive. 1st and 10 here at the 29-yard line. Colts trying to do something. Sorry, I forgot to change the possession of the ball. Ball's out, but it is. It's an interception, and the defense is going to return it all the way. 49ers with a pick, and they're going to return it for a touchdown. I was just trying to change the possession, but I didn't have to. Touchdown. And an interception, return for a touchdown there. And the 49ers are going to be cruising into the playoffs. They already clinched that one. But with 3:26 left here, that pick six pretty much seals the deal. Talking about yesterday's game? No, I wasn't, but I talked about it. But a pick six there. Man, Philip Rivers, that was last game for sure. I don't know. He didn't really have a necessarily bad game. I wouldn't say that Philip Rivers had a bad game. You know? I just think that it was unfortunate circumstances there. But, like, he didn't play bad. He did the best he could. I think the game plan and not being able to get Jonathan Taylor to get more yardage, I think that's the biggest problem of the night. But that is a tough one, though, overall. But, man, oh, man, what a circumstance. Brutal. Yeah, it is brutal there. No, you said it because they're eliminated from playoff contention, right? Yeah. I don't think they're 100% mathematically eliminated. They still have a chance if the Texans lose out. But, yeah, if the Texans lose out, there's a small chance the Colts can get in. But, yeah, if the Texans win next week, they clinch a spot. So if results hold the way that it is right here, that means the Chargers, the Bills, and the Jaguars will all clinch a playoff spot. The Texans, if they win next week, they clinch. The Colts would need the Texans to lose out, and the Colts would have to win the rest of their games for them to clinch. That's the difference. That's what will determine how the rest of this goes. If the Ravens want to make it into the playoffs, they have to win out, and they have to see the Steelers lose out. Any other option there, like if the Steelers just win one game, they're in. Does this eliminate the Lions? Lions are not eliminated, no. Lions need to win out, and they need to see the Packers lose out. Is Kittle out? Kittle has been questionable to return. He's not been officially ruled out, though. Game over. Wow, so the Colts still have a chance. The Colts still have a chance, but it's very slim. It's very slim. So the ball's back with the Colts here in just a moment, by the way. So we'll get to that in a second there. And Julian, thank you for the likes there. But, yeah, the 49ers, if they win the rest of their games this season, they will be the number one seed. Eagles still in the playoffs because the Cowboys lost. Yep, Eagles are locked into the playoffs. They've already won the division. The Panthers and the Buccaneers division is not yet decided. It can be decided this week if the Panthers win against the Seahawks and the Buccaneers lose against the Dolphins. Then the Panthers will be NFC South champions. If those results do not happen, it'll go to the Week 18 game. No matter what happens, only Carolina can clinch this week. But even if Carolina loses this next week and the Bucs win, it'll go to the Week 18 game for the Carolina versus Buccaneers to determine that spot. The Lions are the only other team in the NFC that could try to get in. They need to win out, and they need the Packers to lose out. That's the NFC. And hand the ball off here. Run to the side. And on 2nd and 4, they're going to make it 3rd down and 1 there. Hello from Cancun to Colts fans, Dolphins fan. Hey, listen here. I need your Dolphins to lock in and get a win next week. Can you do that for me, please? I need your Dolphins to get a win next week. Will you please do that for me? Let's see. If Pittsburgh loses, the Ravens still have a chance. Pittsburgh has to lose out And the Ravens have to win out if the Ravens are going to get in. We got you, bro. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you. All stat here. It's the backups in for the Colts right now. And a run here on 3rd and 1. They're not able to get a first down, but that's the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes remaining here. And it'll be 4th down and 1 coming up. Don't worry, the Colts coming back. Yeah, about that. Hello, Elite Ball Knowledge. What is wrong with the Eagles? They don't look the same. The Eagles have an internal conflict issue there, and they also have a quarterback that is not as good as he's made out to be. Jalen Hurts is not that good of a quarterback. I want y'all to know this. If you look at the stats and how well they've done based off completion percentage, yards, I think, as well as touchdown and intercept ratio, Jalen Hurts has about the exact same stats as Marcus Mariota. And I know that sounds crazy, but they have pretty much the exact same stats. They showed a graphic about this the other day when they played each other, but there is an internal problem. Players don't want to be there. There's a coaching issue, but there is a lot of problems with the Eagles internally, and that's why I don't have any faith in them doing anything further. They need to fire Patullo, especially with Lamar out as of right now. Yes, it's something I can't see happening by society. I realistically don't think the Ravens. Yeah, no, I agree. I think that if the Ravens would have won last night, I think that would have changed the things. I think that they would have pretty much depend on that last game, but I don't see it. I can see y'all losing to the Browns, but I don't know if they're going to win against the Packers. I think that's their game this week. That's the thing I don't know. So, yep, the Chargers, Jaguars, and Bills have all been clinched into the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. They are clinched here. Jalen Hurts is a glorified Justin Fields. I mean, at least I can respect Justin Fields' running game. I'll tell you that much. I do think he's better than Fields, but Fields is a better run game. That's kind of the difference I have. Let's see if DK is out and Lamar comes back next week. And they win, they still have a shot. The Steelers lose out. Yeah, no, that's their only hope. You have to win. You have no choice. You force to win. Dolphins, right? Yeah, Ravens is tough with the Packers at Green Bay, then at Pittsburgh, then it isn't easy. Yeah, no, 100%. You think Marquez Valdez-Scantling has a concussion too? That's tough. That is tough to deal with. Luke Kuechly called that pick 6, by the way. Luke Kuechly literally predicted that play. He's goated, man. I love my goat. All right, here we go. It's going to be 4th and 1 here for the Colts. They're trying to get a first down. And they're going to throw over the middle and dropped incomplete. Turnover on downs. 49ers will take it, and they'll just take knees. You guys, the script. Right. Am I doing the Christmas games? No, I will not be live for the Christmas games. Dude, make a great defensive coordinator. Yeah, he would. He'd be an amazing defensive coordinator. Luke the GOAT, bro. He was so nice. He was such a good dude off the field, and then he was an absolute demon on the field. Like, that, bro. Like, he was, man. I got biased, but that's the best linebacker, bro. That's my GOAT linebacker. Nobody better than him in my book. And I need there. Him and CMC were fun to watch. Yeah. When it was when it was Cam leading the offense and it was Kuechly leading the defense, those were the times, man. Those were the times. You might stream the Christmas games in Discord. Hey, well, there you go. If y'all want to see this, if y'all want to see the Christmas games, join our Discord server. It looks like Snowdrop might be showing them on Christmas. I will not be around. But if you want to watch them there, that's a good place to go watch them. If you're looking for something cool to do on those days. But yep, 1:25 left here. The Bills need a new defensive coordinator. Well, their coach is really good at defensive coordinators, so like you would think that they'd be better in that sense. And another knee there. So yep, 49. Let me see if I can find this for y'all real quick. Let's see. This is gonna be your final, by the way. So I'll just do that, and that's your final. Let me see if I can find this for y'all. Let's see. Waiting for this to officially update. I'm waiting for them to update what the standings and stuff like that so I can show y'all. Other than the Colts demise coming weeks ago before Daniels went to D. Man, it's tough, man. But they've been on a downward trend for a while anyway. You know, they've honestly been on a downward trend for a while. You hate to see it, but it's true, right? Like, there's no... It is kind of how it is, right? Go me the money. Big win there. We broke the Colts. You broke the Colts, yeah. But yeah. I mean, I didn't trust the Colts. I talked about it. I'm on the record. If you go back in streams, I talked about it many times. I said I don't trust the Colts and I don't trust the Buccaneers. And sure enough, look, they're both out of the playoffs as of right now. So, I mean, you know, there's a chance that either one could still get back in. But at the same time, like, I did not feel good when that was the top two teams. But we'll see. Yeah, they were all like Bucks, Lions fading away. Yeah, Panthers, baby. They're in right now. Jillian, thank you for the likes there. But yes, the 49ers with a big win here tonight. I'm waiting for this to update. Waiting for this to update. All right, I'll show you all the current playoff picture. I'll show you the current playoff picture, basically. All right, here's what the current playoff picture looks like right now. I think y'all can see this. This is the current playoff picture. So this is what the playoff looks like as of Week 16, at the completion of Week 16. This is how your playoffs would look if it started today. If it started right now, you would have the Seattle Seahawks on a bye in the NFC and the Denver Broncos on a bye in the AFC. The Chicago Bears would be hosting the Green Bay Packers. The Philadelphia Eagles will be hosting the Los Angeles Rams. And the Carolina Panthers will be hosting the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC. In the AFC, you would have the New England Patriots hosting the Houston Texans, the Jacksonville Jaguars hosting the Buffalo Bills, and then the Pittsburgh Steelers hosting the Los Angeles Chargers. That is the current. Looks like the Bills are in the playoffs. Yeah, I'm waiting for this to update because it should put the clinches. So the Jaguars, the Chargers, and the Bills will all move up here into clinched as soon as it'll actually load it. I'm waiting for this to update. But yeah, so that's what the playoff looks like. Looks like the Bills are in the playoffs. Yeah, the Panthers are in. As of right now, I mean, we're not clinched in or anything like that. You know, we're not like officially in or anything like that. Hold on, hide that. In this ad. Not interested. Yeah, don't show me that again. Come on. I'm waiting for this to load. But yeah, that is the situation here. It looks like the Bills are in the playoffs. But yeah, the Bills are in the playoffs. The Jaguars, the Chargers, and the Bills all just clinched. The Jaguars, the Chargers, and the Bills. This is not updating. How many games are left? That's it for this week. We got 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks up here at the top. But yeah, week 16 is done and dusted. The 49ers won. And I'm waiting. Come on, just load for me. It's not working. But yeah, y'all know the gist of everything. Elena, thank you so much for the follow there. Appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, like, it's just like a lot of different stuff here, so. The NFL website doesn't update very quickly. I see that. I'm trying to get it to load, but it's not loading to save my life. I'm trying to see. And for the love of everything, I cannot get it to load. The NFL website doesn't update very quickly. ChatGPT it. No, I mean, I know what's going to happen. I'm just waiting for them to update the graphic is basically what I was trying to do. I mean, hey, it's not that I don't need ChatGPT. I know what's going to happen. I was just waiting for them to actually update it and show it. 8 teams clinched a playoff spot this week. Yeah, they did. But yeah, no, seriously, this is what the playoffs look like. This is exactly what it looks like as of right now. Still more to be done, okay? Still more to be done. So just to let you know, the Denver Broncos have clinched a spot. Here, I'll look at this. I'll show you this. I'll just go down here. So the Seahawks, the Bears, the Eagles, and the Rams, and the 49ers have all clinched a spot. In the AFC, the Broncos, the Patriots, the Jaguars, the Chargers, and the Bills have clinched a spot. For the Panthers, if the Panthers win this week and the Buccaneers lose, then the Panthers will clinch a spot in the playoffs. If not, it'll go to their matchup in Week 18, where the Panthers will be taking on the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. The Packers, if they just win one game, they will clinch a spot in the playoffs. If the Lions want to make the playoffs, the Lions have to win the rest of their games, and also they have to see the Packers lose the rest of their games. Now, in the AFC, the Steelers just have to win one game, and they'll clinch their division. The only other team that can change that is the Ravens. If the Ravens were to win out, they could knock out the Steelers if the Steelers lose their 2 games. Then the Colts need to win out, and the Texans need to lose out if the Colts want to get in, even after the loss tonight. But if the Texans win one game, they will be in the playoffs. That's the scenarios. Does everybody understand? That's everything that you need to know about how the playoffs are going to go. So just a little bit of an update there. So that's the circumstance. That's how everything changed. And ladies and gentlemen, they updated it at the buzzer. So yeah, there we go. Pretty much everything that I said and discussed there from top to bottom. Here's all the teams that have clinched. As you can see, there are a total of 10 teams that have clinched in the playoffs already. And there's 4 spots left and 8 teams available. So we got 10 teams total that have clinched. And just a little bit left, ladies and gentlemen. That is all that is remaining. So it's either going to come down to either the Panthers and the Buccaneers for one spot or the Packers and the Lions. And then the other spot, it's either going to be the Steelers and Ravens or the Texans and the Colts. And that's how it is. That is all that is remaining, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Indianapolis fans kind of tough. No, I get it. I get you. But a big shout out here to the 49ers. Big win for them tonight. Love to see it. But they got a huge win here tonight, and excited to see what they do for the future as well. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for being in here tonight. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Make sure you guys follow. Would love to have you guys back in here with me as well. Bang, 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 Niner gang. If the 49ers win out, they get the number 1 seed. I should be back tomorrow night. I think I'm going to play a Christmas game with y'all. So if y'all want to hang out with me, do a little Christmas game, tomorrow night will be the night. We're going to try about 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a little fun there. But, all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for being here. Congratulations once again to the 49ers. And, ladies and gentlemen, we only got 2 weeks left in the NFL regular season. Then we're going to the playoffs. So I hope you guys are ready for that. We got that. Jillian, thank you so much for the heart, Paul. Appreciate you. But I am going to be heading out here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for all the support. Make sure you check in on your friends. You never know what they're going through. Just a simple how are you doing can save their life and yours. Mental health matters. So check it on your friends and the ones that you love. I'll see you guys again very soon. Take it easy. And until next time, you do that. And if I don't see y'all again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all those. And I'll check you very soon.